own it all. Jackson calls the game. Every play we stake our claim. B1039 on air. Fight on Wildcat, show no fear. Go Wildcats, fight on to victory. Hearts are wild, spirits free. Every game we play will be champions of Evart High, you'll see.
Welcome to Evart Wildcat Football, exclusively on B1039. Brought to you by Worth Landscaping, Big Rapids Roofing, Extremely Clean, QB Propane, Northland Federal Credit Union, Neptune's Ice Cream Shop, Ice Mountain Spring Water, Lang Mechanical Heating and Cooling, Waldron Well Drilling, AJ's Event Center, Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures, RCB Contracting, The Ina Store, Evart Dairy Whip, Sir Heating and Air Conditioning, and now, Evart Wildcat Football.
Go Wildcats, fight on to victory. Hearts are wild, spirits free. Every game we play will be champions of Evart High, you'll see. Champions of Evart High, you'll see.
Hello and welcome to the final matchup of the 2024 Evart Wildcats football season, where tonight we have non-conference action to end the season as the 5-3 Evart Wildcats take to the road as they face the 7-1 Harrison Hornets. I'm Jackson Haiden, the voice of the Wildcats, and I'm excited to bring you another presentation of Evart football here this evening on B103.9. Looking back at last week's game against Houghton Lake, Evart came out looking like a completely different team than what we had seen in weeks past, especially in the defensive category, as the defense came up with turnovers on back-to-back drives to open up the game. Aiden Anderson was back to his normal ways as he found the end zone 7 times. He threw for 228 yards and 3 touchdowns while rushing for 112 yards and 4 touchdowns. That'll be a big storyline for tonight's game as well. Anderson has definitely became the reliable source down at the goal line. Anderson's rushing performance wasn't the only rushing game that was on fire last week. Cameron Swales found his rhythm as well, as in the backfield he carried the ball 14 times for 116 yards, averaging just 8.3 yards a carry. If Evart can find a way to do more of the same thing against a tough Harrison team this week, it'll help them going into the first round of the playoffs coming up next Friday night. Well, earlier this week, I sat down with head coach of the Wildcats, Ben Bryant, to talk about their game last week against the Houghton Lake Bobcats and about what they're going to do better to prepare for the final game here this 2024 season. Thanks, as always, for joining me this week. Last week, we had talked about how there was going to be a lot of distractions with homecoming, senior night, players participating in the parade, you name it. Your boys came out firing in that game. Let's talk about that defense. First 2 offensive drives for Houghton Lake, and it felt like they were just about to get the ball moving consistently, and then your defense forced turnover. One on a huge hit, and then on another on an interception. Really all night, the defense looked great, and it really looked like you guys are playing with a chip on your shoulder. I mean, what did you see them executing correctly that you liked most of all? Secondly, how do you keep that defensive momentum coming into this week against Harrison?
You know, defensively, Bryson Dershides really started coming into his own, and you saw him right on that first possession really set the tone for the entire game. He had that huge hit that caused the fumble, and that sparked us for the whole entire game. You know, he's a big piece for us, especially emotionally. And when he's going hot, we're doing really good as a team. And then obviously on the second possession, Noah Vanderland made a great play. He kind of played the run and the pass at the same time and used his really long arms and long frame to get up and get an interception for our second turnover on 2 possessions.
with good defense has to come good offense, and that's exactly what we saw. First play of your first offensive drive, you drew up a bit of a triple flip option trick play. I don't really know what you call that type of play, but it was a good for a big catch, but there was a holding penalty that brought it back. It didn't matter, though, because you guys scored not too long after that. Was that first play the plan all along, or was it one of those things that you had momentum on your side after that big fumble hit?
No, that's something that we had planned. Carter is the guy who is kind of our offensive coordinator, and him and I had planned that up this week to be able to come out with something big and get the tempo up. And we hit on it, but unfortunately we had an illegal man downfield. But like you said, we came right back firing, and offensively we were very hard to stop.
One last thing about your offense last Friday. Haiden Anderson scored 7 times, 3 in the air, 4 on the ground. I mean, it feels like I ask you the same thing every week. He was on a huge part of that big win. I mean, talk me through the growth that you've seen from him this season and what you're most excited for coming into this, this last week and this playoffs, and potentially for him to help carry you guys to a deep postseason run.
Yeah, Aiden's been fantastic. I've said it multiple times, but he was able to kind of learn under Preston Wallace for years. And, he's hit the ground running when he's had his time to start. He's a great athlete. He's a super smart kid and a hard worker and a good leader. He did score 7 touchdowns. I would like to not have to run him so much, especially in the red zone, but we've been having a really hard time punching it in with our running backs from short yardage. So we've been doing a lot of lead plays to get one more blocker on the strong side of the ball, and that's where Aiden's been picking up a lot of the scores.
Finally, this might have been just a reffing issue, but there was a lot of weird penalties last weekend, including a couple of sideline warnings, face masks, things that you guys haven't done all year. Was a lot of this from the excitement of the way y'all are playing, or how do you clean that up going into this final regular season along with the playoffs?
Well, I think I'd like to say some things that in the NFL would get you fined, but that game's over and done with, and hopefully that just doesn't happen again. Some of them were real calls, and some of them I kind of thought were a little phantoms. But hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles, and you got to overcome it and be next play.
Final game of the regular season against Harrison this Friday. Last Friday, their undefeated season was brought to an end after getting blown out by Ogama Heights. I mean, what did you see that Ogama did that last week that you want to try and replicate?
Well, Ogama is a really good, tough football team. They've beaten Gladwin and Clare this year, who are both great football teams too, and that just attests to how tough and good they are. And they looked good against Harrison. Hopefully that we can take advantage of some of the same stuff that they did against Harrison, but our offense is so vastly different from what Ogama had that there's really not a ton to compare there.
Furthermore, I mean, this Harrison team in years past, I mean, it's been pretty much, I mean, you guys have won the last 2 matchups against Harrison, but it's been pretty much back and forth historically, at least in the last 10 years or so. I mean, but what separates this Harrison team from years past?
They run the tee very well. They are very technical with it. They can bump the trap out several gaps, and they know how to do that on the fly. They're well coached with the tee, and they've ran it since they were, little mites, and you perfect that all the way up. So their discipline in the tee and ability to not turn the ball over has really aided them this season.
Thanks as always to Ben for taking the time to talk to us this week. Well, we're just minutes away from the regular season finale kicking off here in Harrison as Evart looks to boost their playoff chances and become winners of 2 in a row, and that's 3 in a row against Harrison. As for Harrison, they're easily in the playoffs, but they're coming off of their first loss of the season. How will they respond to their first loss? Will the mistakes continue to build, or will they bounce back and continue to be as dominant as they once were? Stay tuned to find out. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have opening kickoff. You're listening to Evart Wildcats football here on B103.9.
Your friends at Lang Mechanical join all of us in hoping for an Evart football victory. If you want your heating and cooling system to be a winner all year long, get in touch with Lang Mechanical day or night. 231-388-0632. And go Wildcats!
It takes knowledge and expertise to drill a well, and that's why folks around here trust Waldron Drilling, a fourth-generation, family-owned business since the 1930s. Waldron Drilling can drill from 4-inch up to 24-inch wells, offering free estimates for new installations. Voted Osceola County's favorite well driller for the past 5 years. Quality, customer satisfaction, safety, and honest work. That's the Waldron way. Waldron Well Drilling of Evart at waldrondrilling.com or call 231-734-5168.
Worth Landscaping, a second-generation business, has been a proud supporter of Evart Public Schools and all Evart athletics for more than 25 years. Worth Landscaping specializes in irrigation systems, landscape design, hardscapes, hydroseeding, lawn care, to commercial snow and ice removal in the winter. Contact Josh Worth at 231-349-5693 or Tyler Worth 231-629-5150. It'll be worth the call. Worth Landscaping.
Hi, I'm Michaela.
And I'm Lauren.
And we're with Big Rapids Roofing,
where roofing meets community. Get ahead of the weather and be prepared for winter.
Don't wait until it's too late. Call us today to book your free estimate appointment.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, or gutters, Big Rapids Roofing has got you covered.
Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Again, don't wait. Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Welcome back here on WBZX Big Rapids as we get ready for the regular season finale between the Evart Wildcats and the Harrison Hornets here in Harrison, Michigan. As you are joining us on our pregame show here this Friday evening, has turned out to be a beautiful night after a bit of a cruddy early part of the day. 52 degrees here around kickoff. Lights are on. Should be pretty much about dark by the time we get this game underway. Should be about 45 degrees by game end. Wind blowing out about 8 miles per hour coming out of the northwest. And we will see how this Evart team responds to another team running the wing T offense that we've seen so many times throughout the week. This Evart defense has really struggled with the run, and with a Harrison team that is as dangerous and powerful as they've been all year, it'll be curious to see how they have the change, or what changes they could make coming into tonight's game, especially with they could really boost their playoff seeding heading into next Friday night. Taking a look at some of the highlights from some of the players on the Evart Wildcats team. Haiden Anderson is a big standout player so far this season, entering today's game with 1,998 passing yards. Should eclipse that 2,000 passing yard mark tonight. Remember, he's just a junior, but those passing yard totals is enough to rank him first in Division 7, and that makes him second in the state of Michigan and 199th in the United States of America, which is pretty incredible when you think about the location that Everett's in. And I mean, you typically see these type of numbers from a lot of bigger schools that, you know, over half their teams go to Division I schools. So pretty incredible things. Haiden Anderson definitely has the stuff to go to that next level as well. Senior night here in Harrison, Michigan, as we again get ready for between the regular season finale between Evart and Harrison. Wildcats have taken the last two matchups against the Hornets. And in fact, there's two wins in a row against Harrison. It started a couple years ago here in Harrison as well. Noah Vanderlyn is turned into one of the top targets for Haiden Anderson in the second half of the season. Lucas Johnson was his main target for a good chunk of the first half. Vanderlyn last week, 3 catches, 41 yards, averaging about 13 yards a carry with a touchdown. Lucas Johnson, 7 catches for 75 yards with a touchdown. Haiden Anderson, of course, doing most of the work. And I think one of the biggest standouts last week was Dryson Dershide, especially with how well he played on defense and was just really a dominant force on both sides of the ball as we get ready here for kickoff. Harrison will receive the opening kickoff here. It'll be Aiden Brewer back deep to receive for the Hornets. as well as Wayne Bear. But the last loss to Harrison came back in 2021. 44-13 was the final in that game. Evart is currently in the second seed and would host Houghton Lake next Friday night with a win tonight. But if Evart can find a way to eclipse 400 yards of offense in this game, it would become the most offensive yards in a season in Evart football history. So here we go. Bryson Derscheid ready to kick this one away. And it's a bit of a low line kick, and it's scooped up right around the 20. There's Brewer running it on the outside down the sideline, and he is checked out of bounds at right around the 50. And really the second half part of the season, we've seen Derscheid and the Wildcats electing for more of these squib-like kicks to prevent a lot of these returns. The special teams defense has been not great for Evart. As we get ready to go, we're going left to right, trying to envision it back at home, and Harrison will start the ball in pretty good territory. Quarterback under center, Matthew Latunski. He'll hand it off to Bear, and he'll run it towards the right side and picks up a couple of yards on the play. And it'll be plus territory now. Should be about 2nd and 7 here coming up at the 47-yard line. Good first stop. You know, that's kind of what you're hoping to see from Evart tonight, is not giving up those big games where a lot of teams have been rushing for big chunks of yardage each carry. Latunski under center again. Snaps the ball, and he will hand it off to his fullback, who picks up a nice gain up through the middle. Logan Williams on the carry, the senior. And it brings him just short. 10:56 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 3 on the 43. Snaps it, hands it off to the running back, who runs towards the left side. And did he get enough for the first down? Looks like he kind of got him stopped just short of the first down marker. And they're going to mark him just short, so it's going to be 4th and inches coming up here. Expect no more than for Harrison to go for it here. 10:10 to go, 4th and 1 at the 40. Pinsky under center. Snaps the ball, he'll keep it himself, and will get enough for the first down. Everett's defensive line doing their best efforts to try to push him back. Resisted him for a little bit, but eventually gave through. So it'll be a fresh set of downs with 9:48 to go here in the first quarter. Ball at the 39-yard line. 39 yards to go to the goal line. Harrison entering 7-1, and the Wildcats trying to make it 3 in a row against the Hornets here at the conclusion of tonight's game. Latinski under center. Snaps the ball, and he'll hand it off to his back, who runs towards the right side. That was Logan Williams, who picked up a few yards, and it will be 2nd and 8 coming up at the 37-yard line here. And Everett's off to a great start here defensively speaking, slowing down the run and not giving up those big plays quite yet. It's the outside run where Evart struggles a little bit. Tinsky under center. Snaps the ball, hands it off to his back, who runs it towards the outside. He runs down to the sideline across the 30, pushed out of bounds. And Bear picking up a nice carry, and it'll be a fresh set of downs coming up here for the Hornets with 8:38 to go here in the first quarter. on this beautiful Friday night regular season finale here in Harrison, Michigan. 27-yard line now for the Hornets. Tinsky's got this offense in full swing to start the game. Snaps the ball, hands it off to his fullback, who runs it right up the middle. He's got a lot of open grass at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Harrison. The entire Evart defense was fooled by the ball being handed off to the fullback there. And it's an early lead here for the Hornets, 6-0 with 8:31 to go here in the first quarter. And the first big play of the night comes a little costly here for the Wildcats. And Harrison moving the ball down very, very slowly but workily. So now they're going for the 2-point conversion here. Latinsky under center. He'll snap the ball. It'll be a pitch to the outside, and he cuts inside and breaks the goal line in for the 2-point conversion. Good. Wayne Brewer on the carry and makes it 8-0 here in the first quarter with 8:31 to go. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have kickoff. You're listening to B1039.
Neptune's Ice Cream Shop in downtown Evart carries premium hand-dipped ice cream. With indoor seating, choose a single flavor or go wild for their waffle nachos or flights with 3 to 5 flavors of ice cream. They also offer mini donuts, milkshakes, and $5 to $12 lunch specials with wraps, tacos, sliders, chili, and dogs. Downtown Evart, Neptune's Ice Cream Shop.
Hometown store fixtures are as close as 11071 US 10 in Evart. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures not only helps with on-site store liquidations, they have store fixtures like used Lozier shelving, true self-contained coolers and freezers, and they provide delivery and installation, plus sell walk-in coolers and teardrop pallet racking. Supporting the local Evart community for years, both for local stores and the Evart football team. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures is a proud local supporter of the Evart football game broadcasts. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back here on B1039. Get ready for the kickoff here. An onside kick looking here, and Evart fumbling the ball, and Harrison recovers it. Evart wasn't sure if they were going to watch it, but it was a perfectly placed kick, but the officials not getting the signs mixed up. So Harrison recovering the onside here to open up, and didn't get a good look at who was the man trying to pick up the ball, but hit his hands, and Harrison was right there to recover. I mean, that was threading the needle. So Harrison starting with the ball at the same exact spot they began the game with. Again, 8:27 to go here in the first quarter. 8-0 lead for the Hornets. Tinsky under center again. And had the entire defensive line jump, but there was a left guard as well on the Wildcat side of thing. And
penalty is offside.
they're going to mark it offsides on Evert's defense. Harrison players thought it was a false start on them.
First and 5 yards to go at the 45.
So now it's 1st and 5 at the 45, going left to right here for Harrison. Tinsky under center. Snaps the ball, hands it off to his back. That's Harrison on the left side, pushing his way through, gets stopped a few yards short of the first down marker. Should be about 2nd and 3 coming up here. Now this Evart defense really needed to come away with a stop to get their offense going here to start this game. Their offense getting their first chance to take it away after the successful onside kick by the kicking staff for Harrison. Tinsky under center. Snaps the ball and hands it off to the fullback, runs it, breaks loose again. It's 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Harrison. Logan Williams breaking off for a big 43-yard carry to the zone to make it 14-0 here with 7:35 to go in the first quarter. It was that handoff to the fullback once again that got Evart all sorts of confused. So Evert's defense, we've seen them struggle with this type of offense earlier in the season. They've had one really good game, one really bad game against this offense. Not off to the best start here on this Friday night in Harrison. So lining up for the 2-point conversion. Latinski under center, snaps the ball, and he rolls out for a pass, throws it on the run, and it's almost picked off, but incomplete. It rolls in and out of the hands of Lucas Johnson. 7:35 to go, 14-0 Harrison leads in the first quarter. We'll take a 60-second break. You're listening to Everett Wildcats football here on B1039.
Just like the Wildcats team, we know that hard work, dedication, and a little hometown pride can achieve amazing things. Ice Mountain is cheering on the Wildcats as they take the field tonight, and we invite you to join us in showing your support. At Ice Mountain, we're more than just a business. We are part of this community, and together, we win. Let's make some noise for the Wildcats. Your hometown, family-owned propane company, QB Propane, would like to thank their customers for supporting them for several years. Sacrifice, resilience, and teamwork are all part of what makes tonight's Everett High School football game so exciting. Supporting local first is what QB Propane is known for. Propane by the tank or prompt service and delivery. Call QB Propane to find out more or to set up service. 989-544-2188. QB Propane.
Welcome back here on B1039 as we get ready for the kickoff. And another short kick here, and it'll be fair caught by Lucas Johnson at the 39-yard line. And Everett, I'm sure, was holding their breath a little bit on that kickoff. All good things as they'll be going right to left here this time as they find themselves down 2 possessions here early in the first quarter with 7:34. 14-0 Harrison leads it. Harrison driving right down the field on their opening possession, then recovering an onside kick, and doing the same thing. Here we go, Aiden Anderson in the backfield as the quarterback. Bryson Derscheid as the running back to his right. Anderson snaps the ball, fakes it off to Derscheid. Anderson keeps it, runs towards the right side, cuts inside, and gets down at the 45-yard line. Anderson ran the ball a ton last week, as we already mentioned. 112 yards on 22 carries, and you heard Ben Johnson, the pregame show, said he'd really like to avoid having to run him as much as he did last week. Brendan Magnuson now in the backfield with Aiden Anderson, 2 wide receivers on each side. Anderson snaps the ball. Back in the pocket, throws deep down the right sideline. Lucas Johnson is there, and it's incomplete. Pass broken up by Aiden Brewer, the sophomore. 6:56 to go. 3rd and 5 coming up here for the Wildcats on the 45. Wildcats are going to have to try to find a way to keep pace with this Harrison offense tonight. A big play coming up for this Hornet defense. Anderson in the shotgun. Trips right, receiver out to the left. Running back in the backfield as well. Anderson steps back, throws on a quick curl route, and it's caught at the 50 and brought down at the 45. Looks like it was Brendan Magnuson on the catch and run. Picks up about 10 yards on the play. It'll be a fresh set of downs coming up for the Wildcats at the 45. Bryson Derscheid, the man in the backfield. No Cameron Swales yet. Here early. So Anderson in the shotgun, Derscheid back there. Trips right again, 1 receiver out to the left. Lucas Johnson a part of that trips right. Motioning Derscheid out to the left flat. Anderson snaps it, keeps it, runs it up towards the middle. Across the 5 and down just in front of the 40. Picked up about 4 yards or so on the play. They'll mark it 3 officially. So it'll be 2nd and 7 coming up at the 42, 6:09 to go in the first. Brandon Magnuson now in the backfield with Aiden Anderson. 2 wide receivers on each side. Lucas Johnson on that far right side. Magnuson motions over to his right. Anderson snaps it, rolls back, and breaks a couple. Now he's on the run, throws on the run, and he's got a man. It's caught and spins, breaks a couple tackles, and brought down just beyond the 30. Lucas Johnson on the catch and carry. It'll be a fresh set of downs coming up for the Wildcats.
Wildcat first down.
How you feeling?
Anderson trips left, one receiver out to the right, running back in the backfield as well. That's Brandon Magnuson. Anderson snaps the ball. Looking right, throws right instantly. It's Lucas Johnson who lowers his shoulder and getting double teamed to push down to the ground. Picked up about 6 or 7 yards on the play. It'll be second and short coming up. At the
second down.
Looks like on the 22-yard line. So Everett's offense moving a little bit quicker now. Trips left, one receiver out to the right. Anderson in the backfield with Magnuson. Moves over to his left. Anderson snaps the ball. Back in the pocket, pump fakes, throws a fader out to the end zone, and it's Lucas Johnson who had it and dropped it. Incomplete pass. It was in the end zone.
For Johnson is incomplete.
That slipped through his hands.
That'll bring up third down.
Would have been within at least one possession there for the Wildcats in terms of scoring. .445 to go here in the first quarter. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Wildcats at the 22. 14-0, Harrison leads it here in the first quarter. Anderson all by himself in the backfield, trips left. Receiver in motioning right to left. Fakes it off to Lucas Johnson. He keeps it, runs it up the middle, across 15, 10, and tackled in between the 10 and 5-yard line. Down officially at the 7-yard line. So it'll be first and goal coming up. We see the Wildcats run that jet sweep type motion a lot throughout the games, and that time they ran it for a fake. Haiden Anderson doing a great job at pulling it at the last second. Dershot in the backfield with Anderson. 2 wide receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left. Anderson snaps it and hands it off to Dershot, who's trying to run it towards the right side. It's brought down almost instantly. He picked up maybe a yard. Just got enough to get back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be second and goal coming up here at the 8. Second and goal coming up here for the Wildcats. Anderson in the shotgun formation. Brendan Magnuson in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on each side. Motions Magnuson out to the left, and a false start on Evart, so this will move him back a few yards. Costly penalty in the red zone area, and that's not what you're looking for if you're Ben Bryant Co.
For the Wildcats.
3:40 to go here in the first quarter.
13-yard line of the Hornets.
Now 13 yards to go to the goal line. Second and goal. Wildcats have been moving the ball at a decent pace here in their first offensive drive. Anderson with Dryson Dershide in the backfield. Her motions out to the left. 4 wide receivers on the left, 1 out to the right. Anderson snaps the ball, looking left, throws left, and had Dryson Dershide wide open, just threw it behind him, and third down and long coming up here. Third and goal situation.
Third down and goal.
Miscommunication going on here between quarterback and receivers here early. Had Lucas Johnson. Lucas Johnson just had it slip through his fingers, and that time it was just a little bit of a bad throw from Haiden Anderson. .305 here in the first quarter to go. Anderson in the backfield. Motions his receiver right to left, and now Anderson has to roll out, and he'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th and goal coming up. Wise for Anderson just to throw it out, otherwise he would have been sacked for a big loss there, and that's not what they would have needed there. So now we're going to get a timeout by Ben Bryant, the Wildcats.
Timeout on the field, timeout.
2:57 to go here in the first quarter. 14-0 Harrison leads. We'll take a 60-second break ourselves. Listen to Everett Wildcats football here on B1039.
Sir Heating and Air Conditioning cares about your peace of mind, and a Generac home standby generator will provide just that. One of the most frustrating and perhaps life-threatening events to happen to you and your family is loss of power. Maybe a few minutes, maybe a week or more. But take comfort that your Generac automatic home generator is always ready to provide all the power you need so that life goes on uninterrupted. And now Generac is adding 7 years to their usual 3-year warranty. That means 10 years of service as part of your generator purchase. Call Sir Heating and Air Conditioning, your Generac experts, at 989-598-0534. Rest easy with a Generac home standby generator at the ready from family-owned and operated Sir Heating and Air Conditioning in Remus, 989-598-0534.
2:57 to go here in the first quarter. A big fourth down play coming up here for the Wildcats with 13 yards to go to the goal line. Haiden Anderson all by himself in the backfield. He's got 2 wide receivers on each side. Anderson motioning his tight end left to right. That's Dershai. Now he motions his receiver right to left. Fakes it off to that receiver in motion. Throws a fader back to the end zone. It's caught and into the end zone. Touchdown, Evart. Makes it 14-6.
Anderson's pass is completed for a touchdown.
Looks like it was Lucas Johnson on the catch. That connection that was working for them so well a week ago, it goes right back to it. Lucas Johnson last week, 7 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown. And already a handful of catches here in that first offensive drive, and now they're lining up for the extra point kick. Trying to make it a 7-point deficit. Jason Dershide on the kick here. Haiden Anderson will be the placeholder. The snap, ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it makes it 14-7. Play that looked like it was collapsing turned into 6 points. Take a 60-second break. 14-7 here in Harrison. Evart still trailing. You're listening to B1039.
Happiness is ice cream, and ice cream is happiness. So it only makes sense that the Evart Dairy Whip is Everett's happy place. Love soft serve? Come be happy. Prefer a hand-dipped Sunday Wizard? It's happy. Plus, hamburgers, salads, wraps, and coney dogs topped with national chili. When you need a dose of happy, come to the Evart Dairy Whip and leave with a smile. Open 10 till 9 all week. 7th Street in Evart. Happy to support the Wildcats.
Step into the excitement at AJ's Event Center in Evart. Swing in for top-notch bowling lanes, an action-packed arcade, food and spirits with a smashing new experience coming soon. Plus, indulge in all-you-can-eat fish on Fridays and Saturdays. Located just 2 miles west of Evart on US 10, find us on Facebook for all the latest updates and specials. Make every moment unforgettable at AJ's Event Center.
B1039, 2:49 to go here in the first quarter. Harrison leads it, 14-7. Evart coming off of their first offensive drive that led for 7 points. Grayson Dershide lining up for the the kickoff here. And now they go for an onside kick here, and I don't know if it's going to roll far enough. It will not. And so
The flag on the play.
Harrison, see what they opt to do here. Harrison will set up with the ball at the 50-yard line following the unsuccessful onside kick as they tried to give Harrison a taste of their own medicine, but so Latinsky under center now. Looking to drive this offense on another successful 6 here. Hands it off to the back. He runs toward the right side and picks up about 5 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd and 5 coming up at the 45.
Mitchell on the tackle. Gonna bring up 2nd down and 5 yards to go for the Hornets.
This Evart defense is going to have to come up with a stop eventually here. The Harrison defense is stubborn in that first offensive drive for Evart. Tinsky under center. Snaps the ball. Hands it off to his back, who is met at the line of scrimmage. So we'll be continue here. Bear on the run there, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up at the 45. And Evart, this is a big down coming up for Evart. Trying to avoid giving up anything bigger than 5 yards, which is I think they've been struggling with. Tinsky under center. Snaps the ball, and he will hand it off to his fullback, Williams, who picks up enough. I think, yep, he did. He picked up enough for the first down. And that fullback, when they hand it off to the fullback, it's been a big issue for Evart's defense. They've just not been able to pick up that read quite early. But he does a nice job at hiding the ball with his 2 arms. 1:08 to go here in the first quarter. 14-7, Harrison leads it. Ball at the 40. Harrison driving. Picking up their first 3rd down conversion of the drive. Latinsky under center. Snaps the ball and he'll hand it off to Bear, who runs towards the right side, picking up about a yard or 2 and pushed back behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and long coming up with 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
J.J. Morgan and Lucas Johnson on the tackle.
So Evart's defense has been pretty successful in the first 2 plays of each new set of downs, but it's been that 3rd down spot and 4th down spot that they've struggled with. 2nd and 9 officially at the 39. Tinsky under center. Snaps the ball, and flags coming in. It looks like it was a full start on Harrison. That'll march him back.
The flag on the play of the penalty was against
5 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 14 at the 44 now. Clock continuing to roll with 8 seconds to go. And I think Harrison's just going to take this to the end of the first quarter. There the score is 14-7. Harrison leads it. Evart trying to come up with a big defensive stop. We're going to take a quick 60-second timeout and come out at the beginning of the second quarter. You're listening to Evart Wildcats football here on B103.9.
Transform your space with Extremely Clean, your go-to for impeccable interior room painting projects. Schedule your room before the fall rush with a keen eye for detail and a commitment to excellence. The team at Extremely Clean will bring your vision to life. Don't miss the opportunity for a fresh, vibrant new look. Call 231-408-5943 to schedule your quote today. Extremely Clean, where you say it, we spray it.
Yep, I bet they could do that. RCB Contracting. From septic systems to professional excavating services, both residential and commercial, RCB Contracting is local. RCB Contracting is reliable. RCB Contracting is dependable. RCB Contracting supports local Evart athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's game. Teamwork makes the dream work. Call 231-846-0800. RCB Contracting, your excavating pros and winter plow experts.
Welcome back here on B103.9. 2nd and long coming up here for Harrison at the 44-yard line. They're now going right to left. Tinsky under center. Snaps it, and he'll hand it off to his fullback, who runs it up the middle and picks up a big chunk there. It looks like it was Logan Williams again.
Logan Williams on the carry.
Cuts the yardage to the first down marker about in half, and Evart has had a difficult time trying to find a way to stop Logan Williams, and he was on the verge of breaking loose for another house score. But they stopped him. 3rd and 6 coming up. here at the 36-yard line. 11:24 in the second quarter. Tinsky snaps the ball, pitches it out to the left. That's Bearer, and he gets tripped up and brought down, and that's a stop here on third down by the Wildcats defense. So now it's decision time here for the Hornets. Got about
They'll bring up fourth down and 4 yards.
4 yards to go to the first down marker. So a big play coming up here for Everett's defense. And they really, really need this stop if they want a chance to tie this one up. Tinsky under center once again. Trying to get people to jump off sides here. Tinsky's still not being able to get to go, but a credit to this Evart defense for staying strong, and a timeout coming in from the sidelines of Harrison. That'll be their first of the half. They'll have 2 remaining. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 10:26 to go here in the first half. 14-7, Harrison leads it. Critical fourth down play coming up when we come back. You listen to B103.9.
Let nothing stand between you and the tree stand with the fast, durable Kubota Sidekick. Featuring a gas-powered engine that delivers a top speed of 40 miles per hour, best-in-class acceleration and handling with cargo, and the strength to haul what needs hauling. All backed by a 2-year, 1,000-hour warranty. Get ready for hunting season with the Kubota Sidekick. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Stop by the Ina store, your Cadillac area Kubota dealer in beautiful downtown Ina.
Stop in to Northland Area Federal Credit Union in Evart, Reed City, or any of their 17 branches in northern Michigan to find great rates on many different financial products. While banks merge more often than you can keep track of and impose increased fees, Northland is a not-for-profit financial co-op committed to helping you save money. They specialize in small business growth and services. Check them out at northlandcu.com. Northland is federally insured by the NCUA.
Snaps the ball, hands it off to his backer, runs towards the right side, dives, and I believe he got enough for a first down. Everett's defense thinking they got the stop. We'll see what the officials have it called officially. And Everett's defense celebrating as they got the turnover on downs. Wayne Bear coming up just short of the first down line.
When they're on the carry, that was short of a first down for the Hornets.
That fires up this Evart defense, who's really struggled against the run all season long. That's a big stop here with 10:15 to go here in the first half. So now they'll begin with the ball at the 31. One left to right. 14-7, Harrison leads. Evart looking to put on a nice drive to try to tie this thing up. Anderson in the backfield. Cameron Swales back in for the first time tonight. Anderson keeps it, running up towards the middle, cutting out to his right, and gets brought down just in front of the 35-yard line. Picks up about 3 yards on the play.
Brand on the tackle.
Anderson with great patience while running the ball and really able to identify defenders quite easily. Very shifty as well with his feet. Cameron Swales will be in the backfield. The second play of the game, offensively speaking. Got trips left, one receiver out to the right. Anderson is the quarterback in the shotgun. He'll snap the ball. Moves back in the pocket. He'll throw deep down the left sideline. And he's got a man wide open. And did he hold on to it? Yes, he did, as he falls to the ground. Bryson Dershai just short of the 30-yard line. Flips the field, and it's 1st and 10 for the Wildcats coming up.
That's good for a Wildcat first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 33. 9:15 to go here in the first half. Anderson motioning his receiver right to left. That's Magnuson. He fakes it off to Magnuson, hands it off to Swales, who got tripped up. Did pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Had it not been that tripped up, maybe a couple more yards you could add on top of that. Nonetheless,
That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 yards to go.
2nd and 8 coming up here at the 31-yard line for the Wildcats. His first carry of the night for Cameron Swales. He's been hit or miss really all season long, but he has his nice stretches where he breaks off for 80-plus yard nights and 20-plus carries as well. Anderson with Dershide in the backfield now, but he'll transition to receiver. Anderson steps back, throws over towards the middle. It's Dershide at the 10 and brought down at the 5. And it'll be first and goal coming up with the ball at the 3-yard line with 8:12 to go here in the second quarter. And a chance to pull within 1 if they can find the end zone. This offense not rushing. They're doing a great job of being patient in the pocket. That's Haiden Anderson's credit. Two wide receivers way outside. Swales in the backfield with Anderson. Anderson keeps it, runs it out towards the right, trying to find a hole. Maybe picked up a yard or two, but there was flags on the play.
Anderson on the carry.
It'll be an illegal formation on the offense. So all marching back a few yards. It's
a flag on the play. The penalty is against the Wildcats for an illegal formation.
So it'll be first and goal now at the 8. 7:36 to go here in the second quarter.
8-yard line. Everett
trying to pull within 1 here if they can find the end zone. Cade Morgan, one of the receivers out wide. Brennan Magnuson, the other out wide. Cameron Swales in the backfield with Haiden Anderson. Anderson snaps the ball, fakes it off to Swales. He'll throw it over the middle. He's got a man caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. And makes it 14-13. Here was 7:06 to go in the second quarter.
Anderson's pass is complete.
Lucas Johnson on the catch, and that's his second touchdown of the night. It's great to see that Lucas, or Anderson to Lucas Johnson connection getting going here once again. It's been a while where we see those two rolling on all cylinders. So now Dershide will line up here for the extra point kick. Chance to tie it here. Dershide's been pretty good, and the place is down, the kick is up, and the kick is blocked. And the score will remain 14-13, but most importantly, Evart pulls within 1. Dershide hasn't missed a whole lot of PATs, but you can kind of feel that Harrison was bringing a lot of the pressure. So we'll take a quick break. 7:06 remaining here in the first half. 14-13, Harrison leads it. You're listening to B103.9.
Happiness is ice cream, and ice cream is happiness. So it only makes sense that the Evart Dairy Whip is Evert's happy place. Love soft serve? Come be happy. Prefer a hand-dipped Sunday Wizard? It's happy. Plus hamburgers, salads, wraps, and Coney dogs topped with national chili. When you need a dose of happy, come to the Evart Dairy Whip and leave with a smile. Open 10 till 9 all week. 7th Street in Evart. Happy to support the Wildcats. Yep, I bet they could do that. RCB Contracting. From septic systems to professional excavating services, both residential and commercial, RCB Contracting is local. RCB Contracting is reliable. RCB Contracting is dependable. RCB Contracting supports local Evart athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's game. Teamwork makes the dream work. Call 231-846-0800. RCB Contracting, your excavating pros and winter plow experts.
7:06 to go here in the second quarter. 14-13. Harrison leads it. Dershide lining up for the kickoff here. And the kick is an onside kick. Again, it's off the foot, and Evart will... Looks like they recovered it. There was a Harrison player that came in there at the last second. No official call quite yet. And...
Onside kick try was recovered by the Wildcat.
And Evart will recover it. And now we got a down player. He got a down Harrison player, but this is a big recovery there for the Wildcats as they're coming off a missed extra point attempt there. So Wildcats will start with the ball right around the 50. Should be right at 48 is where the ball's at currently, but I'd like to thank some of our sponsors here tonight for making every Friday night possible. It's been a great season of Everett Wildcats football here on B1039. Worth Landscaping, Sir Heating and Air Conditioning, Ina Store, Everett Dairy Whip, Northland Area Federal Credit Union, and QB Propane. Just to name a few. If you'd like to be a sponsor for potential playoffs or coming seasons, call your best friend Jen at 231-796-1103. Again, 231-796-1103. So Everett will begin with the ball at the 48, just left of the 50 from our vantage point. Going left to right again here. 6:59 to go here in the first half. And Everett tried to go for the onside kick last time they kicked it off and fell just a couple yards short of the 10-yard minimum. So it'll be a trips right formation here coming out. And one receiver out to the left. Dershide in the backfield with Haiden Anderson. Anderson motions Dershide out to the right. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking right. He'll throw right. A deep ball and overthrows Dershide. Dershide was cutting more towards the farther end, and Anderson just threw it behind him. So it'll be 2nd and 10 coming up here. The big offensive drive here in the hands of Anderson and the Wildcats. Cameron Swales will come in off the bench. He'll serve as one of the receivers as Dershide stays as the running back in the backfield. Trips right, one receiver out to the left. Anderson in the shotgun. Anderson snaps it, moves back, looking left, moves up in the pocket, rolling out right, plants his feet, throws, got a wide open Swales and throws it just low, incomplete.
Anderson's pass intended for Swales is incomplete.
And Haiden Anderson to Cameron Swales. It has been an interesting target all season long. Anderson has really struggled to throw to Swales. A lot of times he has overthrown Swales. And Swales is slightly smaller than a lot of the receivers that Anderson throws to. Swales coming in at 5'6", but Swales, if he can get a hold of it, he's got some speed behind him. Same formation again, trips right, one receiver out to the left, Dershide in the backfield, Anderson in the shotgun. Anderson motioning Dershide out to the left. Anderson snaps it, looking left. He'll throw over the middle, and he's got his man as Dershide wide open at the 30, 25, and brought down at the 20. Flags coming in after the catch. Big pickup there on 3rd and 10. Wait the call. And the Everett Wildcats starting to mosey on back to where they were.
Penalty is against Evart for a personal foul.
A personal foul, but it'll continue to be a fresh set of downs here for the Wildcats. So they'll have the ball at the 41. 1st and 10, 6:33 to go here in the second quarter. Everett down by 1. Anderson. Same formation against Swales in the backfield with him. Anderson moving back in the pocket. He'll throw deep down the right sideline. He's got Dershide, and in and out of his hands. The receivers really struggling to come down with the ball here tonight. Flags were on the play. And holding on Evart, so they'll march him back a handful more yards.
The penalty is against Evart for a holding.
So penalties kind of killing some of the momentum of this drive here following the onside kick recovery. 6:17 to go here in the second quarter. It'll be 1st and 20 now at the 49-yard line.
Second down and 20 yards to go first. First down and 20 yards
14-13, Harrison leads it. And they've really been having some good looks deep. It's just been some disconnections in between receiver and quarterback tonight. See what they can do here. Trips left, 2 receivers on the right. Anderson all by his lonesome in the backfield. Anderson motioning Lucas Johnson right to left, hands it off to Johnson along the left side. Johnson trying to make a couple defenders miss and gets it across the 50, down at the 48. Picks up about 2 or 3 yards on the play. We'll make it about 2nd and 17 coming up. At the 48.
17 to go.
Well, first time we've seen them hand it off to the receiver that was in the motion on that jet sweep, and now every team waiting for the call to come in from the sideline. Two wide receivers on each side, Swales in the backfield. Anderson, the shotgun, snaps the ball. Moves back, keeps it. Now he's getting pushed back. Flags come in, and he's down at the 49-yard line. Loss of about 1. We'll wait to see what the penalties are here. Bunch of penalties on this drive here. All of them have been against Evart so far. Another holding penalty for Evart, but the penalty is declined. So 3rd and 17 coming up here with 5:22 to go here in the second quarter. 14-13, Harrison leads it. Evart will have the ball at the 49, just north of the 50. We'll have to go big here. 2 wide receivers on each side. Swills in the backfield. Anderson in the shotgun. Anderson snaps the ball, moves back. He's got some pressure, evades the pressure on the run as he rolls out to his right, plants his feet, throws to the other side of the field where he's got Brendan Magnuson wide open, and the ball is tipped and incomplete. Great job by Haiden Anderson to identify where Magnuson was, but unfortunately didn't keep it out in front of Magnuson, so it's going to be 4th and 18 coming up here at the 49. That play was a bit of a disaster from the start, but Anderson making great use of his wheels to evade a ton of the pressure. So now we're getting our first punt look. We haven't seen punting here from Evart in a while. It's been a few games. 4:45 to go here in the second quarter. Harrison has Wayne Bear back deep to receive. Punt's a little high, or the snap is a little high, and a punt straight up. And it'll take a bounce, and Magnuson will touch it at the 35-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, going right to left there for the Hornets. 4:36 to go. Harrison a chance to
It'll be 1st and 10 Hornets.
Go up a possession here, and this is a big drive for them as well, with them not receiving the ball coming out of the locker room at halftime. So Latinsky under center, snaps the ball, and we'll hand it off to Bear, who runs it down the right sideline at the 50, 45, 40, and ripped out of bounds.
Wayne Bear
And a big pickup there for the Hornets. We'll give them a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line as they are now north of the 50-yard line. Haven't seen Harrison running a whole lot to the outside, but when they have tonight, they've been quite successful at picking up some big yardage. Latinsky under center again. That wing T formation. Latinsky snaps it, hands it off. His fullback who runs it over the middle, breaks loose, 30, 25, 20, cuts to his right, 15, 5, 10, touchdown. Hornets as they make it 20-13 with 4:16 to go here in the first half. And so now they'll line up for the 2-point attempt here to make it a 2-possession lead. This is a big chance here to stop Harrison coming up here. Latinsky will be under center again here. Latinsky motioning his tight end right to left. Latinsky snaps the ball. He'll pitch it out to the left where Evart has found it, and he wraps him up and stops him just short of the goal line. The score will stay at 20-13 with a Harrison lead with 4:16 to go here in the first half. We're going to take a 60-second timeout ourselves. Listen to Evart Wildcats football here on B1039.
Step into the excitement at AJ's Event Center in Evart. Swing in for top-notch bowling lanes, an action-packed arcade, food and spirits with a smashing new experience coming soon. Plus, indulge in all-you-can-eat fish on Fridays and Saturdays. Located just 2 miles west of Evart on US 10, find us on Facebook for all the latest updates and specials. Make every moment unforgettable at AJ's Event Center.
Transform your space with Extremely Clean, your go-to for impeccable interior room painting projects. Schedule your room before the fall rush with a keen eye for detail and a commitment to excellence. The team at Extremely Clean will bring your vision to life. Don't miss the opportunity for a fresh, vibrant new look. Call 231-408-5943 to schedule your quote today. Extremely Clean, where you say it, we spray it.
Welcome back here on B1039. 4:16 to go here in the second quarter. 20-13 lead for the Hornets as they get lined up for the kickoff here. Dershide back deep to receive, but I'm sure we'll see what they do here. A bit of a pooch kick here, and they'll receive it and just take the kneel down.
Evart calls for a fair catch.
Dershide was the man who caught it, and that's where Wildcats will set up here at the 35, going left to right, and a chance to tie it with 4:15 to go here in the first half. And they're really going to have to try to find some workings and avoid the penalties. The penalties is what really killed that drive, their last offensive possession. So Haiden Anderson in the backfield, trips left, swales.
Let's go, defense!
Hasn't had a whole lot of carries tonight. Anderson snaps it, throws a screen out to the left. That's Dershide. He's trying to make a couple defenders miss. Breaks loose across the 40 and down at about the 41. And it'll be 2nd and 4 coming up here for the Wildcats.
And we got 2nd down and 5 yards to go for Evart.
Closing in at halftime here. Harrison, Evart with a chance to tie this ball game up. If they can find the end zone here. Anderson with Dershide in the backfield now. Trips right, one receiver out to the left. He motions, Lucas Johnson out to the flat, not Dershide. Lucas Johnson motions back to the left side of the field. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking left, motioning, throws deep down the left sideline. He's got a man, it's caught, and he is whipped to the ground out of bounds, and a late flag coming in following the tackle out of bounds. Dyson Dershide on the big pickup there. Will be 1st and 10 coming up here I believe there's a personal foul going on Harrison, so Evart will tack on about 15 yards to that play. So it'll be 1st and 10 coming up here at the 22-yard line. 3:15 to go here in the second quarter.
Harrison 22-yard line.
Saw the penalties hurting Harrison on this offensive drive for Evart. Anderson all by himself in the backfield, 2 wide receivers on each side. Motioning Magnuson left to right. Anderson's going to keep it, and he'll make his way to the 20-yard line. Picks up about 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 8 coming up here at the 20. 3 minutes to go, 20-13. Harrison leads it. Harrison got out to a quick 14-0 lead here to open up the game, but Evart has slowly on their way back into this ball game. Now a chance to tie it if they can find the end zone here. Swales in the backfield just to the right of Haiden Anderson, who snaps the ball. Pumps, fakes it to the left, throws a fader out to the end zone, and it is caught by Lucas Johnson. Lucas Johnson in a tussle with the secondary of the Hornets, and it makes it 20-19 here with 2:28 to go. Lucas Johnson with his 3rd touchdown of the half. And now Dershide will come on and try to make this kick successful this time. 1 for 2 tonight so far. Looks like he kind of just rushed his kick his last time out with the pressure that Harrison was applying in the last PAT. Ball is snapped, ball is down, the kick is up, the kick is good, and we have a tie ball game here in Harrison. 20-20 with 2:28 to go here in the first half. We're going to take a 60-second timeout ourselves. You're listening to Evart Wildcats football here on WBZX Big Rapids.
Hey, Northern Michigan. Rich Smulligan here from the Ina store in beautiful downtown Ina. Fall is particularly beautiful here in Ina, but we all know what follows it. Right now, it's time to prepare for all that snow with a new Boss snowplow for your truck or utility vehicle. You'll be ready to restore order to your driveway or parking lot with a new Michigan-made Boss snowplow. Call us today at the Ina store, your Cadillac area Boss plow dealer, for a great preseason deal before winter hits.
Stop in to Northland Area Federal Credit Union in Evart, Reed City, or any of their 17 branches in northern Michigan to find great rates on many different financial products. While banks merge more often than you can keep track of and impose increased fees, Northland is a not-for-profit financial co-op committed to helping you save money. They specialize in small business growth and services. Check them out at northlandcu.com. Northland is federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back here on B1039. 20-20 is our score as Evart coming off of a successful offensive drive to tie the game, and now they'll kick it away here to Harrison, where they'll 2:28 remaining on the clock here in the first half. A very eventful first half on both sides. Good mixture of offense and defense here to start. And Dershide will kick the onside kick here, where Harrison will just jump on it. And Harrison will set up shop here right around the 44-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
It just kind of feels like it's a battle of the onside kicks here between both squads. Both sides have recovered an onside kick here in the first half. I think Evart would rather give them decent field position than rather have the chance of giving up a kick 6, as they've done a couple times here this season. Tunski snaps the ball, hands it off to his fullback, who runs it up the gut and picks up about 5 on the play, just short of the 50-yard line. Well, we marked at the 49.
About 5 yards.
2nd and 5 coming up here. 2:10 remaining in the first half, and they go no huddle here. Latunski Under center, snaps the ball, and will hand it off. Barry runs it towards the right side, just plowing his way through the defensive line. And then the secondary there for Evart, and they'll pick up fresh 1st and 10 for the Hornets, as we're under 2 to go here in the first half. So we're trying to find the end zone one last time, as Evart will receive the ball coming out of the locker room at halftime. Chusky snaps the ball, hands it off to Williams, who's running it towards the outside, and Anderson throws his shoulder into Bear. And he was marked down at the line of scrimmage. Now we got a timeout coming in from the sideline of Harrison. With 1:32 to go, 20-20 is our score. 2nd and 10 coming up. We'll take a quick 60-second timeout ourselves. You're listening to B1039.
Worth Landscaping, a second-generation business, has been a proud supporter of Evart Public Schools and all Evart athletics for more than 25 years. Worth Landscaping specializes in irrigation systems, landscape design, hardscapes, hydro seeding, lawn care, to commercial snow and ice removal in the winter. Contact Josh Worth at 231-349-5693 or Tyler Worth 231-629-5150. It'll be worth the call. Worth Landscaping.
It takes knowledge and expertise to drill a well, and that's why folks around here trust Waldron Drilling, a 4th-generation, family-owned business since the 1930s. Waldron Drilling can drill from 4-inch up to 24-inch wells, offering free estimates for new installations. Voted Osceola County's favorite well driller for the past 5 years. Quality, customer satisfaction, safety, and honest work. That's the Waldron way. Waldron Well Drilling of Evart at waldrondrilling.com or call 231-734-5168.
Up the middle and gets stopped and pushed back. Picked up 3 or 4 yards on the play. So it'll be 3rd and...
Third down for the Hornets.
3rd and 6 coming up at the 42. We go no huddle here. He'll snap the ball. Flags come in, and like it's going to be false start on Harrison here. It is. They'll march back some yards. 1:10 to go here in the first half. 3rd and 11 coming up at the...
Penalty is against the Hornets.
43 for Harrison. Harrison trying to find the end zone in these final 70 seconds of the first half. Rivers defense trying to come up with another big stop here right before the end of the half. Chusky snaps the ball. He'll keep it. He'll throw a pass down the left side, and it's overthrown. And Caleb Williams, wide open, just overthrew it. We've seen him throw the ball a handful of times tonight. Been the most successful. So 53 seconds now on the clock. 4th and 11 coming up here for the Hornets. And they're showing that as they're going to punt this one away. Chusky will be the punter here. Ball is snap, bit of a high snap. The ball is punt, decent punt, line drive, and it bounces at the 20 and out of bounds right around the 15. And Evart will have 45 seconds to see if they can try and take the lead, see if they can find some explosive plays, and they've connected on a handful of explosive plays. As long as they play it cleanly, they can perhaps have a chance. Penalties have been a big issue in some of their more successful drives. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 16, going left to right. 45 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Evart will receive the ball coming out of the locker room. Anderson in the backfield, Cameron Swales right along with him. 2 wide receivers on each side. Anderson snaps the ball. will hand it off to Swales, who runs it up the middle, cuts to the outside, and stiff arms a couple more defenders, and still on his feet across the 20, 25, 30, and pushed out of bounds. Will pick up a fresh set of downs. Cameron Swales just could not be brought down. Hornets kept throwing the shoulder into Swales, and Swales just kept bouncing off defenders. 33 seconds to go here in the first half. Clock will stop momentarily with the chains resetting. So first 10 at the 32. Never think about moving a little bit more quickly here. All by himself in the backfield, trips right, 2 wide receivers out to the left. Anderson in the shotgun. Anderson motioning Magnuson left to right. Fakes it off to Magnuson. Anderson moves up in the pocket, and we'll just have to dive, save from losing any yardage. 26.8 seconds now to go. A Harrison player slow to get up.
Hamilton on the tackle.
And we'll get a timeout here. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout ourselves. 2020 Evart, 26 seconds to go. With 32, second and 9 with the 32. You're listening to B1039.
Hometown store fixtures are as close as 11071 US 10 in Evart. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures not only helps with on-site store liquidations, they have store fixtures like used Lozier shelving, true self-contained coolers and freezers, and they provide delivery and installation, plus sell walk-in coolers and teardrop pallet racking. Supporting the local Evart community for years, both for local stores and the Evart football team. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures is a proud local supporter of the Evart football game broadcasts. Go Wildcats!
26 seconds to go here in the first half. 2020 is our score. Evart with the ball at the 32. Trips right, 1 receiver out to the left. Dershide in the backfield with Haiden Anderson. Anderson snaps the ball, looking left. He'll throw over towards the left. So man, they'll pitch it off to Dershide, who's down the sideline. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Evart. Gives them a 26-20 lead here with 13 seconds remaining in the first half. We saw a very similar play last weekend against Houghton Lake. This time it goes into the end zone. And what a big blow to Harrison right before halftime. As Dershide flips it. Man, oh man. This offense has been rolling here in this second quarter. What a connection and what a great job by the receivers for the awareness to pick that up. So Dershide will line up here for the extra point attempt here. Make it a 7-point lead if this is good. Ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. 27-20. 13.4 seconds to go here in the first half. Evart with their first lead of the ball game. What a performance by this defense here in the second quarter after giving up a quick 14 points in the first first 5 minutes of the game. So now Evart try to kick it away and avoid giving up any big plays to Harrison as they try to tie it up right before half. But Evart will be receiving the ball coming out of the locker room at halftime, but assuming Harrison doesn't try to go with another onside kick, as we've seen both teams do quite frequently all night long.
Baron Brewer will be back deep to receive for the Hornets.
Brewer and Bear will be back deep to receive as the Wildcats come out of their huddle, and Dershide will kick this one away. 27-20 lead for the Wildcats with 13.4 seconds to go. Evart was once down 14-0 early in the first quarter. Some defensive stops, an onside kick recovery, and Evart with their first lead of the game. This could be a potential playoff matchup coming up here in a week. Dershide squib it down towards the middle under the legs of a couple Harrison players, where they'll just dive on it just in front of the 30. They'll have the ball at the 32 with 13 seconds to go. First and 10, 32 going right to left. Harrison, maybe they can pop one loose and score a quick 6 with 13 to go. Or maybe they'll just kneel it and try to get in the locker room, but a lot of this energy from this Harrison sideline has since gone by the wayside after this tough second quarter. Tunski under center. Snaps the ball, hands it off to his fullback, runs it up the middle towards the left side and brought down.
Logan Williams on the carry.
6 seconds to go, no timeouts. And it looks like they're going to take it to the half, and Evart sideline quite fired up after finding the end zone. We'll take it to the half ourselves. Evart leads at 27-20. They'll receive the ball coming out of the locker room at halftime. We have the MHSAA halftime show coming up for you. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. You're listening to Evart Wildcats football here on B1039.
Hi, I'm Michaela.
And I'm Lauren.
And we're with Big Rapids Roofing, where roofing meets community.
Get ahead of the weather and be prepared for winter.
Don't wait until it's too late. Call us today to book your free estimate appointment.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, or gutters, Big Rapids Roofing has got you covered.
Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Again, don't wait. Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Your friends at Lang Mechanical join all of us in hoping for an Evart football victory. If you want your heating and cooling system to be a winner all year long, get in touch with Lang Mechanical day or night. 231-388-0632. And go Wildcats!
Sir Heating and Air Conditioning cares about your peace of mind, and a Generac home standby generator will provide just that. One of the most frustrating and perhaps life-threatening events to happen to you and your family is loss of power. Maybe a few minutes, maybe a week or more. But take comfort that your Generac automatic home generator is always ready to provide all the power you need so that life goes on uninterrupted. And now Generac is adding 7 years to their usual 3-year warranty. That means 10 years of service as part of your generator purchase. Call Sir Heating and Air Conditioning, your Generac experts, at 989-598-0534. Rest easy with a Generac home standby generator at the ready from family-owned and operated Sir Heating and Air Conditioning in Remus, 989-598-0534.
Neptune's Ice Cream Shop in downtown Evart carries premium hand-dipped ice cream. With indoor seating, choose a single flavor or go wild for their waffle nachos or flights with 3 to 5 flavors of ice cream. They also offer mini donuts, milkshakes, and $5 to $12 lunch specials with wraps, tacos, sliders, chili, and dogs. Downtown Evart, Neptune's Ice Cream Shop.
Your hometown, family-owned propane company, QB Propane, would like to thank their customers for supporting them for several years. Sacrifice, resilience, and teamwork are all part of what makes tonight's Evart High School football game so exciting. Supporting local first is what QB Propane is known for. Propane by the tank or prompt service and delivery. Call QB Propane to find out more or to set up service. 989-544-2188. QB Propane.
Just like the Wildcats team, we know that hard work, dedication, and a little hometown pride can achieve amazing things. Ice Mountain is cheering on the Wildcats as they take the field tonight, and we invite you to join us in showing your support. At Ice Mountain, we're more than just a business. We are part of this community, and together, we win. Let's make some noise for the Wildcats.
a record-shattering performance on the cross-country course in the UP, and a near miss at a record 4 straight individual golf titles. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. A perfect weekend of weather for the MHSAA's Lower Peninsula Girls Golf Finals, and there were some standout performances to recap. In Division 1, Northville cruised to its 5th team title in the last 8 years. The Mustangs finished 44 shots clear of second place Caledonia. Okemos senior Elena Lee brought home medalist honors. In Division 2, Farmington Hills Mercy won its 3rd straight title. Dexter was second. Dexter was led by junior Avery Manning, who shot a tourney best 141 to capture medalist honors. In Division 3, Grand Rapids Catholic Central repeats as team champions. The Cougars easily outpaced second place Detroit Country Day. Lillian O'Grady of Grand Rapids Christian finished atop the individual leaderboard. And in Division 4, Kalamazoo Christian won its first ever girls golf championship. Traverse City St. Francis senior Grace Slocum earned medalist honors. Mia Melendez of Ann Arbor Green Hills was trying to become the first Lower Peninsula golfer to win 4 straight individual titles, but finishes 3rd after 3 straight state championships. For more on a great final weekend on the course, please check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. Fowler running back Ford Phillips, 8 of his 14 carries were for touchdowns, and he ran for a total of 310 yards in a win over Langsburg. Frankenmuth Logan Diener, he scored the game-winning touchdown in a victory over Freeland. The win gives the Eagles 66 straight conference wins and a 13th straight Tri-Valley Conference title. And to Jackson Bagwell of Climax Scots, his touchdown run with a minute left propelled the Panthers over Mendon 46-44 in 8-player action.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skill certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We've got a volleyball question for you today. At the moment of the serve, which statement is not true? All players, including the libero, should be in the correct serving order. All players, including the libero, are not required to be in the correct serving order. No player other than the server may have any part of the body touching the floor outside of the boundary lines. All players, except the server, shall be within the team's playing court and boundary lines. If you said, all players, including the libero, are not required to be in the correct serving order, you are correct. At the moment of the serve, all players must be in the correct serving order, and only the server can be outside of the playing court and boundary lines.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. In the Upper Peninsula, the UP Cross Country Finals were held in Munising. On the girls' side, Trout Creek won its first ever title in Division 3. In Division 2, Hancock won for the 4th straight time, and Marquette won in Division 1 for the 3rd straight year. On the boys' side, Engadine won its very first cross-country championship in Division 3. Painesdale Jeffers won a 4th straight title in Division 2, and Marquette won a 6th straight team title in Division 1. But the story of the day belonged to Sault Ste. Marie's Gabe Litzner. The junior turned in a UP Finals all-class division record, running the course in just under 15 minutes, 15 seconds, shattering the previous record by 35 seconds. That helped his team to a second-place finish in Division 1. For more on all of the cross-country action north of the bridge, check out MHSAA.com. We'll have coverage of all 4 divisions of the tennis championships next week. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
Happiness is ice cream, and ice cream is happiness. So it only makes sense that the Evart Dairy Whip is Evert's happy place. Love soft serve? Come be happy. Prefer a hand-dipped Sunday Wizard? It's Happy. Plus, hamburgers, salads, wraps, and coney dogs topped with national chili. When you need a dose of happy, come to the Evart Dairy Whip and leave with a smile. Open 10 till 9 all week. 7th Street in Evart. Happy to support the Wildcats. Yep, I bet they could do that. RCB Contracting. From septic systems to professional excavating services, both residential and commercial, RCB Contracting is local. RCB Contracting is reliable. RCB Contracting is dependable. RCB Contracting supports local Evart athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's game. Teamwork makes the dream work. Call 231-846-0800. RCB Contracting, your excavating pros and winter plow experts.
Step into the excitement at AJ's Event Center in Evart. Swing in for top-notch bowling lanes, an action-packed arcade, food and spirits with a smashing new experience coming soon. Plus, indulge in all-you-can-eat fish on Fridays and Saturdays. Located just 2 miles west of Evart on US 10, find us on Facebook for all the latest updates and specials. Make every moment unforgettable at AJ's Event Center.
Transform your space with Extremely Clean, your go-to for impeccable interior room painting projects. Schedule your room before the fall rush with a keen eye for detail and a commitment to excellence. The team at Extremely Clean will bring your vision to life. Don't miss the opportunity for a fresh, vibrant new look. Call 231-408-5943 to schedule your quote today. Extremely Clean, where you say it, we spray it.
Hey, Northern Michigan. Rich Smallligan here from the Ina store in beautiful downtown Ina. Fall is particularly beautiful here in Ina, but we all know what follows it. Right now, it's time to prepare for all that snow with a new Boss snowplow for your truck or utility vehicle. You'll be ready to restore order to your driveway or parking lot with a new Michigan-made Boss snowplow. Call us today at the Ina store, your Cadillac area Boss plow dealer, for a great preseason deal before winter hits.
Stop in to Northland Area Federal Credit Union in Evart, Reed City, or any of their 17 branches in northern Michigan to find great rates on many different financial products. While banks merge more often than you can keep track of and impose increased fees, Northland is a not-for-profit financial co-op committed to helping you save money. They specialize in small business growth and services. Check them out at northlandcu.com. Northland is federally insured by the NCUA.
Worth Landscaping, a second-generation business, has been a proud supporter of Evart Public Schools and all Evart athletics for more than 25 years. Worth Landscaping specializes in irrigation systems, landscape design, hardscapes, hydroseeding, lawn care, to commercial snow and ice removal in the winter. Contact Josh Worth at 231-349-5693 or Tyler Worth 231-629-5150. It'll be worth the call. Worth Landscaping.
It takes knowledge and expertise to drill a well, and that's why folks around here trust Waldron Drilling, a fourth-generation, family-owned business since the 1930s. Waldron Drilling can drill from 4-inch up to 24-inch wells, offering free estimates for new installations. Voted Osceola County's favorite well driller for the past 5 years. Quality, customer satisfaction, safety, and honest work. That's the Waldron way. Waldron Well Drilling of Evart at waldrondrilling.com or call 231-734-5168. Hometown store fixtures are as close as 11071 US 10 in Evart. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures not only helps with on-site store liquidations, they have store fixtures like used Lozier shelving, true self-contained coolers and freezers, and they provide delivery and installation, plus sell walk-in coolers and teardrop pallet racking. Supporting the local Evart community for years, both for local stores and the Evart football team. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures is a proud local supporter of the Evart football game broadcasts. Go Wildcats!
Hi, I'm Michaela.
And I'm Lauren.
And we're with Big Rapids Roofing, where roofing meets community.
Get ahead of the weather and be prepared for winter.
Don't wait until it's too late. Call us today to book your free estimate appointment.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, or gutters, Big Rapids Roofing has got you covered.
Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Again, don't wait. Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Your friends at Lang Mechanical join all of us in hoping for an Everett football victory. If you want your heating and cooling system to be a winner all year long, get in touch with Lang Mechanical day or night. 231-388-0632. And go Wildcats!
Sir Heating and Air Conditioning cares about your peace of mind, and a Generac home standby generator will provide just that. One of the most frustrating and perhaps life-threatening events to happen to you and your family is loss of power. Maybe a few minutes, maybe a week or more. But take comfort that your Generac automatic home generator is always ready to provide all the power you need so that life goes on uninterrupted. And now Generac is adding 7 years to their usual 3-year warranty. That means 10 years of service as part of your generator purchase. Call Sir Heating and Air Conditioning, your Generac experts, at 989-598-0534. Rest easy with a Generac home standby generator at the ready from family-owned and operated Sir Heating and Air Conditioning in Remus, 989-598-0534.
Neptune's Ice Cream Shop in downtown Everett carries premium hand-dipped ice cream. With indoor seating, choose a single flavor or go wild for their waffle nachos or flights with 3 to 5 flavors of ice cream. They also offer mini donuts, milkshakes, and $5 to $12 lunch specials with wraps, tacos, sliders, chili, and dogs. Downtown Everett, Neptune's Ice Cream Shop.
Welcome back here on B1039 as we get ready to go here in the second half here in Harrison, Michigan. The Wildcats lead at 27-20. It was a very eventful first half, a lot of offense and some good defensive stops from both sides, really. Wildcats will receive the ball to start here in the second half. Wildcats found themselves down 14-0 within the first 5 minutes of the game. But it was some good offense and some good a couple of big crucial defensive stops that helped them get back into it. And with 13 seconds left on the clock, Evart found the end zone, which gave them the 7-point lead. So now we get ready for the kickoff here. I'm sure we're going to see some sort of onside kick coming up here for Harrison, especially with
to start the second half.
The way this one has gone, there's been a lot of onside kicks going on between both sides here tonight. So here we go. And kicker slipped, and there's a fair caught by Kobe Smith, and the Wildcats will set up first and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll be going left to right to open up the second half here. And a chance to go up to a 2-possession lead here. If they can find the end zone again. Haiden Anderson and his receivers, they were very slow off the start. In that first quarter, but that second quarter, they really came alive. So he's all by himself as Haiden Anderson is shotgun, trips right, one receiver out to left. Haiden Anderson snaps the ball. Looking right, he'll throw right. It's caught, and the ball comes out, but they're gonna call it incomplete pass in the entire Harrison sideline. Very frustrated following that.
That'll bring up second down and 10 yards to go for Evart.
It's Cade Morgan on the reception. Cade Morgan hasn't gotten a lot of targets here tonight, really all season. His first one of the night. A little messy. So same formation again. Second and 10 coming up here now. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking left. Now moves up in the pocket, and he's going to keep it. Tries to cut back towards the right side of the field, and he's brought down just in front of the 40. He picks up maybe about 2 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Wildcats. So a bit of a unfortunate start to their first drive here in the second half. Not exactly what we were hoping for. They've been pretty successful here on 3rd down tonight. And maybe looking if they can connect on another big pass over towards the middle of the field. The curl routes is something we haven't seen a whole lot over the last few games, so maybe they can go back to what was working for them real well in the first half of the season. So Cameron Swales joins Haiden Anderson in the backfield. Anderson motions Dershide left to right. Anderson steps back. It's a screen pass out to Swales. Swales down the left side across the 45, 50, 45, 40, and pushed out of bounds as he flips the field, and it'll be 1st and 10 coming up here for the Wildcats at the 36-yard line 35-yard line correction. 10:58 to go here in the third quarter.
If we come to the press box.
And so a big third down conversion there for the Wildcats. Anderson all by himself in the backfield. Trips right, one receiver out to the left. Anderson motions Dershide left to right, hands it off to him on the jet sweep across the 30, lowers his shoulder, and picks up a couple yards after that and cuts it out half, so it should be 2nd and 4 coming up here at the 29-yard line. 10:40, the clock ticking down, 27-20 lead for Evart. The score here will put them up 2 possessions at the very least.
The winner for the one basket is Kristen Bailey.
As they wait the play call in from the sideline, it's taken, I've seen a couple times here tonight where it's been taking some time to get the play call in. Now we're ready to go. Haiden Anderson all by himself in the shotgun. Trips right, one receiver out to the left. Anderson motioning Lucas Johnson from the tight end out to the receiver. Snaps the ball, looks over the middle, and it is, they're going to say incomplete. Wasn't quite sure what happened. Kind of looked like it might have got picked off, and then kind of looks like Lucas Johnson maybe have caught it. But so we got a 3rd and 4 coming up now for the Wildcats. 2nd third down attempt here for in this drive and in this half. And you'd really like to milk some clock here as well as try to find the end zone. Really try to wear that defense down even more. You got to try to find a way to keep pace with this Harrison offense that has been so dominant tonight. Cameron Swales in the backfield. 2 wide receivers on each side for Haiden Anderson, who's in the shotgun. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking left. Throws left. It's caught by Lucas Johnson. Evades the tackler. 15, 10, 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Evart. It'll make it 33-20 with 9:44 to go here in the third quarter. Lucas Johnson in for his 4th receiving touchdown of the night. And Haiden Anderson and him are clicking an all-time high right now in a game that really could improve their seeding when it comes to the playoffs starting next weekend. So we'll see what they do here. They're going to line up for the extra point kick. If they went for 2, it'd make it a 15-point lead, but successful kick here will make it a 14-point lead. So Haiden Anderson snap the ball. Ball is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 34-20, 9:44 to go. Evart gets the ball coming out of the locker room at halftime and drives right down the field. Puts up 6+1. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. 9:44 to go here in the third quarter. Evart leads it. You're listening to B1039.
Your hometown, family-owned propane company, QB Propane, would like to thank their customers for supporting them for several years. Sacrifice, resilience, and teamwork are all part of what makes tonight's Evart High School football game so exciting. Supporting local first is what QB Propane is known for. Propane by the tank or prompt service and delivery. Call QB Propane to find out more or to set up service. 989-544-2188. QB Propane.
Just like the Wildcats team, we know that hard work, dedication, and a little hometown pride can achieve amazing things. Ice Mountain is cheering on the Wildcats as they take the field tonight, and we invite you to join us in showing your support. At Ice Mountain, we're more than just a business. We are part of this community, and together, we win. Let's make some noise for the Wildcats.
9:44 to go here in the third quarter. 34-20 lead for the Evart Wildcats as they get ready to kick it off here for the first time of themselves here this half. We'll see what they opt to do. They've, again, same thing as Harrison, done a good mix of onside and squibs here tonight. Dershide will do the onside. It goes, and it's picked up by Harrison, just barely too, and they'll set up shop at the 45-yard line going right to left.
from your own 45-yard line.
Credit to the big lineman there for jumping up and grabbing it. So 9:42 to go, 1st and 10 at the 45. And we'll see what this Evart defense has in store. A lot of momentum going there on their side of the ball, or on their side of the field rather, as they got a lot of big crucial stops in that first half. So Latunski now under center, snaps the ball. He'll hand it off to his fullback who runs it up the middle, and they pick that up. But he does pick up a decent 5 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 5 coming up at the 50.
Gain him about 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5 yards for the Hornets.
As Harrison now needs to find the end zone here in this drive. If they don't, they risk going down 3 scores. Tunski snaps the ball, hands it off to his back, and he gets swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And so 3rd and 5 coming up here at the 50.
McKay on the tackle.
Looks like Brewer is just unable to get anywhere. Evart really reading their players quite well here over the last quarter of play or so. And let's see if they can continue that here on a big 3rd down play. For Harrison, this is big for them. So they try to find the 1st down marker. Latunski snaps the ball, and it's a quarterback keeper as he runs towards the outside, across the 45 and pushed out of bounds just after. And Latunski gives the Hornets 1st down and 10 at the 43-yard line. 8:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 Hornets at the Evart 43-yard line.
So it's the first time we've really seen the quarterback keeper there on those plays, and Evart Latunski doing a nice job of hiding the ball. They Evart not picking up on that soon enough. Latunski under center here. Snaps the ball. Hands it off to his fullback, who runs it up the middle and picks up about another 5 yards. And he's been good for a good chunk of yardage each time he touches the ball. So it'll be second and about half here coming up at the 43. Excuse me, the 38. 7:50 to go. Evart defense has looked a lot better here tonight. Trying to come up with another stop. Hand it off to the back, who runs towards the right side and gets enough for the 1st down, and then pushed down just in front of the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Hornets.
Bear on the carry.
Craig Morgan on the tackle. 1st and 10 Hornets at the Evart 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now at the 31. Closing in on red zone territory are the Hornets. Latunski under center. Snaps the ball. And it's a pass as he goes back, and the ball is up and just drops. Caleb Williams had the ball, and when he hit the ground, the ball jarred loose, so it'll remain 2nd and 10 at the 31. Harrison has just not been able to connect on anything in the air tonight. I mean, they've had guys pretty well open. Evart hasn't been able to defend the pass quite well. 7:02 to play here in the 3rd. 2nd and 10. 31, Latunski under the center, snaps the ball, hands it off the fullback, runs it up towards the middle, and still on his feet, picks up north of over half the yardage that he needs.
Pick by Cade Morgan.
This will be 3rd and short coming up here for the Hornets. 3rd and 2. Tutski lines up underneath center. Snaps the ball. Hands it off to his back, who runs towards the right side, and he is met instantly at the line of scrimmage. And we'll remain 3rd and 3 coming up here at the 24. And a big 4th down coming up here for Harrison. Never got the stop the last time Harrison went for it on 4th down. Can they come up with another stop? Harrison fell just a couple of inches short of that 1st down marker back in that 2nd quarter. So here we go, 5:45 to play here in the 3rd. Kuski snaps the ball and hands it off. The fullback, he breaks loose at the 10-5 touchdown, Harrison. 5:34, and they hand it off to that fullback again, who runs it up the middle. It makes it 34-26. And once again on that fullback dive, the Wildcats unable to pick it up. They were able to sniff him out quite well recently. It's not that time. And Logan Williams has done a nice job at breaking away from many carries towards the end zone. So now they'll line up to go for 2 here. Tuski snaps the ball and hand it off to the back, who runs it towards the right side. Actually, he'll break into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good. Makes it 34-28 with 5:34 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a 60-second timeout ourselves. You're listening to B1039.
Happiness is ice cream, and ice cream is happiness. So it only makes sense that the Evart Dairy Whip is Evert's happy place. Love soft serve? Come be happy. Prefer a hand-dipped Sunday Wizard? It's happy. Plus, hamburgers, salads, wraps, and coney dogs topped with national chili. When you need a dose of happy, come to the Evart Dairy Whip and leave with a smile. Open 10 till 9 all week. 7th Street in Evart. Happy to support the Wildcats. Yep, I bet they could do that. RCB Contracting. From septic systems to professional excavating services, both residential and commercial, RCB Contracting is local. RCB Contracting is reliable. RCB Contracting is dependable. RCB Contracting supports local Evart athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats the best of luck in tonight's game. Teamwork makes the dream work. Call 231-846-0800. RCB Contracting, your excavating pros and winter plow experts.
5:34 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 34-28 lead for the Evart Wildcats. The Harrison Hornets driving down the field. It was another Logan Williams breakoff run for the touchdown. And now they'll go for the onside kick here, and it goes underneath the leg of the Wildcats, but I believe Evart will retain possession here. And it'll be 1st and 10 at about the 50. 5:31 to go. However, it's really can they keep pace? They got to try to continue to find the end zone for the rest of this game, as Harrison does the same. Everett's defense got enough stops to get them the lead, so now this offense has to just retain it. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking left, pump fakes left, moves up in the pocket, throws deep down the sideline. It's Lucas Johnson. It's caught. He cuts those to right at the 10. 5 trots in the end zone, touchdown, but there's a flag, and this one should be coming back. And the flags continue to hurt this Evart offense at critical points throughout the game. The flags have been, and it's going to be a holding here, but the flags have been all over the place over the last couple of weeks. Team that first couple games of the season, the flags were, there was a bunch of them on Evart. They cleaned up their act, but the last couple of weeks have been a little bit messy. I mean, you can take Ben Bryant's words for what you want. I mean, everybody has their own football translator, if you will. You know what he's talking about, but there's a lot of penalties in last week's game, too, that killed a lot of drives that would have ended up in some points. So it'll be 1st and 20 at the 40 now. Anderson in the backfield with Cameron Swales, 2 wide receivers on each side. Swales motions out to the right. 3 receivers on the right side. Anderson snaps the ball, looks to the left, throws left. He's got Lucas Johnson. He's trying to break a couple defenders across the 45 maybe, but pushed out of bounds. Now flag comes in late. And potentially another personal foul on Harrison. They try to delegate this one. So another personal foul here on Harrison, and Evart will pick up a free 15 yards here. Will be a fresh set of downs coming up here for the Wildcats at the 29-yard line. 5:19 to go here in the third quarter.
Let's go, defense!
So after a big costly penalty of Evert's, Harrison gives up one as their own. Let's see what Evart can make of it. Trips right, 2 receivers out to the left. Haiden Anderson in the shotgun. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking left, moves up in the pocket, and is getting met, and might have got back to the line of scrimmage. I think he lost about 1. Second and 11 coming up here at the 30.
PC Brand and Logo Williams on the tackle.
34-28, Evart leads it here in the third quarter. 5 minutes to play in the third. But Harrison's defense has really cracked down on the scrambling of Haiden Anderson. Anderson snaps the ball, looks left, throws left. Lucas Johnson took one too many turns, and the ball was behind him. I think some miscommunication going on there. So it's 3rd and 11 coming up with 4:39 to go. So Evart trying to figure out their play call here coming up. Another big 3rd down. Evart has been on fire on 3rd down conversions as of late. Here we go, Haiden Anderson all by himself. 3 receivers on the right, 2 on the left. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking left. He'll throw left. He's got a man there, and he fights his way over the 1st down marker. And they will give him a 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. So another 3rd down conversion successful there for Ben Bryant's offense. So offense not working as quickly as what we've seen in earlier parts of the game. 4:20 to go now in the 3rd. Haiden Anderson snaps the ball, pump fakes, hands it off to Swales, who gets met at the line and loses, looks like about 2 yards on the play.
The loss of a couple yards, it'll bring up 3 yards.
2nd and 12 coming up here.
12 yards to go.
At the 22-yard line or so. .345, Haiden Anderson with Cameron Swales in the backfield with him. 2 receivers on each side. Anderson snaps the ball, looking right, has to scramble out to the right now, and he's getting eaten up, and a sack for a loss. Harrison, their first sack on Haiden Anderson here tonight. Will lose him quite a bit of yards.
Alex Erskine also in on the tackle.
So it's going to be 3rd and very long coming up now for the Wildcats. Third and 23 coming up here now at the
3rd down and 23 yards to go.
43-yard line. And, well, we've seen Evart break off for big plays plenty of times here tonight. Do they have another one in them here late in the 3rd quarter? It's a big offensive drive. They're going to need this to keep pace. Haiden Anderson snaps the ball. And Throws the ball on a screen. Cameron Swales breaks loose, and he's still on his feet at the 20. Pushed out of bounds finally. There's a flag in the backfield, and another flag coming in late. So a couple flags on the play.
There are flags on the play.
So holding on to Evart. It's the first one. We await the official ruling here. So 2:38, Evart is going to get marched back. Still a lot of confusion going on here. So we got a holding on Evart. We got a personal foul on Harrison, it looks like. So another personal foul going on Harrison. It's a lot of it, some of the hits going out of bounds. So looks like we're still going to have third and long coming up now for, not as long as 3rd and 24, but 3rd and 20 looks like. So the officials are still trying to sort out the mess. Officials saying 2nd down, but very clearly 3rd down here, as you can hear from the crowd's frustration here. This is starting to turn into a bit of a one of those official type games, and the sense of the crowd as you got a lot of frustration coming on. So second, so 3rd and 19 officially here. 2:38 to go. Haiden Anderson in the backfield. Cameron Swales motions out to the right. 3 wide receivers on the right. 2 on the left. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking left. He'll throw left, and it's got Lucas Johnson at the 5, trying to fight his way, and it gets brought down at about the 2-yard line. A big pickup there on 3rd and long, and it'll make it 1st and goal at the 2-yard line with 2:30 to go here in the 3rd.
The ball sputtered about the 3-yard line of the Hornets.
So after all the reffing mess, Haiden Anderson and Lucas Johnson connect once more over the middle. And now a 1st and goal opportunity here as the clock continues to wind down. 2:20 to play in the 3rd.
Okay, put him down, please. No. They don't play that way, son. Please don't.
Anderson snaps the ball, fakes it off to Swales, throws it out to the right, and Dershai diving for the pylon. Did he get it? Touchdown, Evart! Dershai finds the end zone, makes it 40-28 here with 1:51 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And so decision time here now for the Wildcats. And it looks like they're going to kick it again, for as long as they are keeping pace. The extra point kicks are okay. Dershai has only missed 1 kick here tonight. And a bit of a kick that was rushed. Ball is snapped, ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So it was a long offensive drive filled with a bunch of mess, and the Wildcats come out on top again, 41-28 with 1:51 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a 60-second timeout ourselves. You're listening to Everett Wildcats football here on B1039.
Step into the excitement at AJ's Event Center in Everett. Swing in for top-notch bowling lanes, an action-packed arcade, food and spirits with a smashing new experience coming soon. Plus, indulge in all-you-can-eat fish on Fridays and Saturdays. Located just 2 miles west of Everett on US 10, find us on Facebook for all the latest updates and specials. Make every moment unforgettable at AJ's Event Center.
Transform your space with Extremely Clean, your go-to for impeccable interior room painting projects. Schedule your room before the fall rush with a keen eye for detail and a commitment to excellence. The team at Extremely Clean will bring your vision to life. Don't miss the opportunity for a fresh, vibrant new look. Call 231-408-5943 to schedule your quote today. Extremely Clean, where you say it, we spray it.
1:51 to play here in the third quarter. Everett leads at 41-28 over Harrison. And Dershide and the rest of the kickoff crew lining up for the kickoff here. As Harrison will now try to answer with a score of their own. Dershide, see what they got in store on this kickoff. Seeing a good mix of squib and onside, but a lot of onsides here tonight. And it's another onside, and this time recovered by Harrison. Last two have been recovered by Harrison here in this half. And Harrison will start with the ball at the 47, going right to left, 1st and 10. Everett forced a couple of third down attempts, had a 4th down try, but was unable to get the stop, and instead gave up a touchdown. See what they have in store here. Tunsky under center. Snaps the ball and hands it off to his back, who runs it down the right side and breaks loose at the 40, 35, and brought to the ground at the 30. Some flakes come in around the tackle, and I think it's a face mask. I guess that's the motion the officials gave. Or rather, is it a holding? Two very similar penalty calls. We'll see here. And the officials have kind of lost their momentum in terms of trying to be quick on what they're going to call. So face mask on Evert. We'll tack on some yards here for Harrison. And that was their 3rd face mask call in the last 2 weeks for Evert.
A 5-yard face mask penalty.
So we'll move the ball to the 25-yard line as they're on the red zone. And Harrison trying to attack quickly here. Tunsky under center. Snaps the ball. Hands it off the fullback, who runs it up the middle. And a big chunk of yardage.
Logan Williams on the carry.
About 6 yards on the carry.
McKay on the tackle.
So 19-yard line, 2nd and 4 coming up here for the Hornets. We've been running the ball quite well, but this defense has been slowing them down better so than what they have in weeks past. Lutunsky under center. Snaps the ball and hands it off to his back and try to run it towards the left side, breaking a couple defenders, pushing his way across the 1st down line. And it'll be 1st and 10 coming up here for the Hornets at the 14-yard line.
The 1st and 10 Hornets at the Everett 15-yard line.
Correction, 15-yard line. So Tunsky trying to line up for yet another offensive score here. He snaps the ball to pitch out towards the right. He's got nothing but green grass across the 10. 5 cuts us in into the end zone. Touchdown, Harrison. It'll make it 41-34 here with 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And Harrison attacking very, very quickly. The face mask helps. So now they'll figure out what they want to do for the two-point conversion here. And Evart would love to get a stop here on their two-point attempt try. Trying to keep it a 7-point lead. That's what they're looking for here. It's been about 50% success rate here for Tuski and the Hornets. He snaps the ball, hands it off, and breaks his way into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is good, and it'll make it 41-36 here with 20 seconds to go. So buckle up, folks. We got a lot of busy football coming up here. We'll take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Evart Wildcats football here on WBZX Big Rapids.
Hey, Northern Michigan. Rich Smulligan here from the Ina store in beautiful downtown Ina. Fall is particularly beautiful here in Ina, but we all know what follows it. Right now, it's time to prepare for all that snow with a new Boss snowplow for your truck or utility vehicle. You'll be ready to restore order to your driveway or parking lot with a new Michigan-made Boss snowplow. Call us today at the Ina store, your Cadillac area Boss plow dealer, for a great preseason deal before winter hits.
Stop in to Northland Area Federal Credit Union in Evart, Reed City, or any of their 17 branches in northern Michigan to find great rates on many different financial products. While banks merge more often than you can keep track of and impose increased fees, Northland is a not-for-profit financial co-op committed to helping you save money. They specialize in small business growth and services. Check them out at northlandcu.com. Northland is federally insured by the NCUA.
20.5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Harrison coming off another offensive touchdown here. 41-36 is our score. Evart still leading. And slowly seeing that lead decrease with the more the two-point conversion attempts are good. Here we go. Another onside kick here for Harrison, and Evart will jump on it, and they'll start with the ball at the 45-yard line, going left to right. First and 10, and we'll see what this high-powered offense has in store again. It's been a ton of offense here tonight. And 19.6 seconds on the clock here in the third quarter. At least the final 12 minutes in the fourth. It's going to be tight. But Evart, I think they would love to just put together a long drive here. Try to eat some of the clock up. Still find the end zone, but with the way they've been attacking, it's Anderson snaps the ball, looking left, throws deep down the left sideline, got a man, and it's caught at the 15, but actually it's dropped as soon as he hits the ground. And had Dershide about their first drop that they've had in a while, so 9.9 seconds now in the third. And curious, or surprising to see them drawing it up deep here. The first play with 10 seconds to go. Haiden Anderson in the backfield, two wide receivers on each side. Cameron Swales in the backfield with him. Anderson looking to put together another successful drive. He snaps the ball. He'll hand it off to Swales, who runs it around the right side across the 45, lowers his shoulder, lunges, and got short just of the 50. I think he'll be down officially at the 48-yard line, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. So at the end of 3, it's 41-36. Evart leads it. We'll take a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have the conclusion, or at least the start of the fourth quarter here on B1039.
Worth Landscaping, a second-generation business, has been a proud supporter of Evart Public Schools and all Evart athletics for more than 25 years. Worth Landscaping specializes in irrigation systems, landscape design, hardscapes, hydroseeding, lawn care, to commercial snow and ice removal in the winter. Contact Josh Worth at 231-349-5693 or Tyler Worth 231-629-5150. It'll be worth Make the call. Worth Landscaping.
It takes knowledge and expertise to drill a well, and that's why folks around here trust Waldron Drilling, a fourth-generation, family-owned business since the 1930s. Waldron Drilling can drill from 4-inch up to 24-inch wells, offering free estimates for new installations. Voted Osceola County's favorite well driller for the past 5 years. Quality, customer satisfaction, safety, and honest work. That's the Waldron way. Waldron Well Drilling of Evart at waldrondrilling.com or call 231-734-5168.
Well, a fresh 12 on the scoreboard as Evart leads it 41-36. We'll start with the ball at the 48 with 3rd and 7. We're at the start of the 4th quarter, and this could be a huge stop for Harrison coming up. If they can find a way, but so far, Evart has been very successful on 3rd down as of recent. 2 wide receivers on each side, Swales in the background. Anderson looks like he got the defensive line to jump. Perhaps. We'll see. It is. So great job by Anderson to get that defensive line to jump. It's not going to be enough for a 1st down. It's going to make it definitely easier for the Wildcats.
They're up 3rd down and 2 yards ago for Evart.
It's 3rd and 2 now with the ball at the 47. Two receivers on each side. Swales in the backfield. Anderson snaps the ball. He'll keep it as he rolls out to the right, cuts in, and gets enough for the 1st down, it appears. And it is, and it'll be a fresh 1st and 10 for Evart coming up.
That is good for Evart, 1st down.
Haven't seen them hand it off to Swales a whole lot tonight. You never really know what to expect with this Evart offense. You never know if you can see a ton of passing, a ton of running, a good mix of both. Tonight it's been a ton of passing, not a whole lot of running. After a week ago where they rushed a ton. So 2 receivers on the left, 1 out to the right. Swales motions out to the left. So 3 on the left side now. Anderson all by himself in the shotgun. He snaps the ball. Anderson throws right, and he's got his man and trying to break loose, and he picks up a couple of extra yards. Should be about 2nd and 3 coming up here at the 37-yard line.
That'll bring up 2nd down and
2nd and 3 now. As they're trying to eat some of this clock. There's 11:20 to play here in the game. Evart clinging on to their 5-point lead. They'll desperately need to find the end zone here. Moving the ball quite nicely here. Anderson in the backfield, Swales right to his left. Motion Swales out to the left. 3 receivers on the left now. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking right. Has to scramble out to his right. He'll throw on the run out to the right. Lucas Johnson, it's a jump ball, and it falls incomplete. 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Wildcats at the 27. Excuse me. 34.
That'll bring up 3rd down for Evart.
So with the incompletion, the clock will stop. 2 receivers on each side. Swales in the backfield with Anderson. 10:53 to play here in the game. Anderson snaps it. Hands it off to Swales, who runs it towards the left side up the middle. Did he get enough for the 1st down, or is he just short? Looking like he's just short as of right now. And he is. It's going to be 4th and inches here. And now it's decision time for Evart.
Casey Brand telling Hamilton and Caleb Williams on the
I believe they will go for it. They're kind of in that weird zone where you can't really punt it. I mean, you can. Or go for it. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So 2 receivers on each side. Big play coming up for both sides here. Anderson snaps the ball, and flags come in. And a false start on Evart. And that's a big mental mistake there by Evart. As you can kind of start feeling the momentum shift back towards Harrison. And these flags continue to eat at Evart. A very similar game in McBain a few weeks ago. Everett having the lead coming out of the halftime, and McBain coming back and winning it. And so now Harrison's trying to do the same. So they're going for it here. 4th and 6 up to 39. Haiden Anderson. And now we're going to get a timeout coming in from Ben Bryant and the Wildcats. 10:15 to go here in the 4th quarter. Wildcats lead it 41-36. Big 4th down play coming up. We're going to take a 30-second timeout ourselves. You're listening to B1039.
Hometown store fixtures are as close as 11071 US 10 in Evart. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures not only helps with on-site store liquidations, they have store fixtures like used Lozier shelving, true self-contained coolers and freezers, and they provide delivery and installation, plus sell walk-in coolers and teardrop pallet racking. Supporting the local Evart community for years, both for local stores and the Evart football team. Miller Liquidators and Store Fixtures is a proud local supporter of the Evart football game broadcasts. Go Wildcats!
10:15 to play here in the 4th quarter. 41-36 is our score. 4th and 6 at the 39 coming up here for Evart, as their offense tries to convert on a big 4th down, and you can feel the life kind of being injected back into this Harrison crowd, as well as these players. And they can get the stop here, and Harrison can find the end zone. Harrison will grab the lead for the first time since the first half. Haiden Anderson in the backfield with Swills right to his right. 2 receivers on the right. Anderson snaps the ball. He rolls out to the right. Anderson fires it deep down the right side. Lucas Johnson comes in. There's no flag, and they're looking for a pass interference. And man, Lucas Johnson fired up with the no call, and it'll be a turnover on downs at the 40, going the other way for Harrison. 10:08 to go here in the 4th quarter. 41-36. Lucas Johnson still fire up as he gets in his spot on the secondary. So now a big offensive drive here for Harrison. Evart needing a defensive stop. Latuski under center. Latuski snaps it, hands it off to the fullback, who runs it up the middle. Gets his way across the 45 and down just in front of the first down marker at about the 48-49 yard line. So it'll be 2nd and short coming up at the 48 yard line. And they're going left to right.
Bring up 2nd down and 2 yards to go for the Hornets.
9:45 to go here in the game. Harrison coming away with the stop that they've been needing desperately over the last couple of drives, and now a chance to take the lead for the first time in a while. Kunski snaps the ball, hands it off to his back, is running towards the right side. Got some space and is brought down at the 50. Did pick up enough for the first down, though, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 50. And now flags come in.
The flag on the play.
And it is on Evart. This game getting very testy here in the second half. A lot of scoring, a lot of flags, and a lot of everything.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
We'll add on 15 yards, so now Harrison will have the ball at the 35, 1st and 10. The 9:20 to go here in the game, and now Everett's defense starting to add the back against their wall. Seeing what they can come away with here. Tunski under center. Snaps the ball. Hands it off the fullback, who runs it up the middle, and he's trying to break loose. Still not down, and gets down at the 25-yard line. And it should be enough for the first down. And are they going to mark him just short? They are. It's going to be 2nd. Nope, they're going to give him the first down. So 9 to go here now. This Evart defense looking like they don't have much of an answer defensively. Tuski under center now. Snaps the ball, pitches it out to the left, and he is brought down at the 30. Picked up maybe 6 on the play. Wayne Bear the carry, but another flag coming in. It'll be a holding on Harrison, so the ball will move back. So many flags here tonight, on both sides really. He's first and 20 now at the 35 after the costly holding penalty for Harrison. Clock will resume with 8:30 to go as they come to the line at the 35. Everett's defense getting a gift here. Latunski snaps it, and he'll keep it himself as he runs towards the outside. Everett trying to get there, and Latunski cuts back inside, and now he's getting pushed back. And
Latunski on the carry.
Picked up a couple of yards on the play.
Second down and 16 yards to go for the Hornets.
Second and 16 now at the 31 for the Hornets. And Everett, they've got 16 yards they're allowed to give up, but they really trying to get a stop here. It would be huge for their self-confidence as well. Latunski under center, snaps the ball. Fakes it, hands it off to his back, who runs it towards the right side, and he is brought down, but a late flag comes in as he was tackled in front of the 30, maybe at the line of scrimmage. I think it's going on Evert. And another face mask on Evert. Man, they have gotten beaten by that face mask too many times over the last couple of weeks. Their second one here this half. And they were gifted a big deficit there. And that'll give a new first down for Harrison. And man, the penalties continue to kill Evert in critical situations. When it comes to the offensive side of things, they've been able to at least come out on the plus side of it, but defensively, there's not a whole lot you could do. So Latunski now, with the ball at the 15, first and 10, snaps the ball, hand it off to his fullback, who runs it up the middle, and he's pushing his way through, and he'll pick up about 5 on the play. So second and 5 coming up here at the 10. Clock at 7 minutes to go, 41-36 lead for Evert. It's going to be another classic game that comes down to the wire, very similarly to the McBain game a few weeks ago where Evert just fell short. Had a chance to tie the game as time expired, and Aiden Anderson got sacked in the backfield to end that game. Gotta avoid that. Latunski under center again. Snaps the ball, hands it off to his back, who runs it on the right side, plows his way through, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Harrison. Harrison takes their first lead since the second quarter with 6:28 remaining here in the game. That makes it 42-41. Now they'll line up for the extra 2-point conversion here, and if it's good, they'll lead by a field goal. As Evert defense has had no stops really here this half, and if it wasn't for that face mask penalty, you never know what could have happened. This could have been a completely different outcome. So now Latunski and his offense lines up for the 2-point attempt here. They've been pretty successful here today. He snaps it, hands it off to the fullback, and he gets met behind the line of scrimmage, and the score will remain 42-41 with 6:28 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. When we come back, we'll have kickoff. You're listening to B1039.
Hi, Hi, I'm Michaela.
And I'm Lauren.
And we're with Big Rapids Roofing, where roofing meets community.
Get ahead of the weather and be prepared for winter.
Don't wait until it's too late. Call us today to book your free estimate appointment.
Whether it's roofing, siding, windows, doors, or gutters, Big Rapids Roofing has got you covered.
Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Again, don't wait. Call us today at 231-629-8088.
Neptune's Ice Cream Shop in downtown Evart carries premium hand-dipped ice cream. With indoor seating, choose a single flavor or go wild for their waffle nachos or flights with 3 to 5 flavors of ice cream. They also offer mini donuts, milkshakes, and $5 to $12 lunch specials with wraps, tacos, sliders, chili, and dogs. Downtown Evart, Neptune's Ice Cream Shop.
6:28 to go here in the fourth quarter. Harrison just taking the lead, making it 42-41. Two-point conversion, however, was unsuccessful. So if I was Evart and I find the end zone, I'd be trying to go for two. Not that it matters a whole lot if they complete it and Harrison goes down and scores again, but so here we go, lining up for the kickoff here. And we got our first normal kick of the game. I think Magnuson will fair catch it right around the 20.
Magnuson calls for
the first time tonight, there's no onside or squib. Forgot what a normal kickoff looked like for a little bit there. 6:26 to go now as Evart will start with the ball at the 22-yard line. First and 10, going right to left, and this is a big offensive drive. If Evart can't come away with points here, that's going to be another one of those that they're going to have to rely on their defense, and that is something I wouldn't have a whole lot of faith in. So here we go. Haiden Anderson in the backfield. Cameron Swales back there with him. Trips right, one receiver out to the left. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking right. He'll throw a screen out to Swales, and he slips, and that's a loss in the backfield there of quite a bit. I'm going to mark him at the 15. So for her 2nd and 17 coming up here
Loss of about 7 yards. Bring up second down and 7.
Evart. 6 minutes to play in the game. Got to look for better quality passes than those screen plays, especially when the ball isn't right to him. It's kind of a floater. Anderson in the backfield, Swales back there, trips right. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking right. He throws right. He's got a man. It's Lucas Johnson at the 30, and is brought down just short of the first down line. Clock will stay running. Marked down officially at the 30. And it'll be 3rd and short coming up here, 3rd and 2 officially. 5:30 to play. You don't want to give Harrison an opportunity to try to stop you on 4th down. You got to remember, you got to play it cleanly too. It is something Evart has struggled with here this half. Anderson in the backfield with Swales to his right. Anderson snaps the ball. He's going to keep it. He runs it up the middle. He's got enough for the first down as he crosses the 35 and down at about the 37-yard line. So under 5 to play. We'll stop momentarily. And now we'll go. 4:55 to go. And now some whistles come in as we are going to get a...
That's good for Evart. First down.
Timeout of some sort. It was a quick officials timeout. Not quite sure what it was. Oh, but anyway. Now we're ready to go. Clock ticking now, 4:45. I think this is going to be very similar to how the McBain game ended, where they're going to try to give Anderson the ball in the final seconds. 2 wide receivers on each side, Swales in the backfield. Anderson trying to guide his offense to victory. Anderson snaps it, pump fakes, throws over to the right, and he's got a man. He's trying to wrestle his way for more yardage. Lucas Johnson gets brought down about a yard shy of the sticks, and should be 2nd and short coming up here for the Wildcats.
They're on the tackle.
Going back to that curl route where they pick up some decent chunk yards every play.
Gonna bring up a second down and a yard to go for Evert.
So second and 2, second and 1. You know, you look at it. Second and 2, I'm going to say. At the 45, Anderson in the backfield with Swales. 2 wide receivers out on the right, 1 out to the left. Anderson snaps the ball, keeps it himself. He runs it towards the right side, gets enough for the first down.
Anderson on the carry.
And he'll be down officially at the 48. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats coming up. 3:44 to play in the 4th.
Latunski on the tackle. That is good for Evert, first down.
Ball placed at the 48. Anderson in the shotgun. Swales back there with him. 2 wide receivers on each side. Swales to his left. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking right. He guns it to the right. That's Lucas Johnson. And he's trying to stretch for some more yardage. Picked up about
Anderson's pass is completed.
7 yards. Play stepped out of bounds at the 45. So it'll be 2nd and 3 coming up here. As they are in plus territory now. 3:14 to play. 2nd and 3. Haiden Anderson trying to guide the Wildcats to a go-ahead touchdown here. Now we got an official, we got a timeout here called by Harrison. It will be the first of the half. They got 2 remaining. We're going to take a 30-second timeout ourselves. 3:14 to play here in the game, 42-41. We got some exciting football coming up when we come back. You're listening to B1039.
Your hometown, family-owned propane company, QB Propane, would like to thank their customers for supporting them for several years. Sacrifice, resilience, and teamwork are all part of what makes tonight's Evart High School football game so exciting. Supporting local first is what QB Propane is known for. Propane by the tank or prompt service and delivery. Call QB Propane to find out more or to set up service. 989-544-2188. QB Propane.
Welcome back here on B1039. 3:14 to play here in the 4th quarter. 42-41 lead for Harrison, but Evart driving the ball as they got the ball on the 45, 2nd and 3. See what they have in store here. Haiden Anderson in the backfield, 2 wide receivers out to the right, 1 out to the left. Cameron Swills in the backfield right beside him. Anderson snaps the ball, hands it off to Swills, who runs towards the right side. He's got enough for the first down, brought down just in front of the 40-yard line. Your fresh set of downs coming up here for the Wildcats. 1st and 10, Wildcats at the 41. 3 minutes to play here in the 4th quarter. Still a long ways to go to the end zone, but Evart driving very slowly. 2 wide receivers on each side. Swills to the left of Haiden Anderson. Motions out to the left. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking right, scrambles, moves up in the pocket. He's going to keep it, and picks up about 3 on the play.
Anderson on the carry.
It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up. Perhaps a little bit more.
2nd down and about 7 yards to go.
Ball placed at the 38. So perhaps not the style of play that, or the play that Haiden Anderson and Ben Bryant were looking for there. He's up the class pretty quickly. So Haiden Anderson all by himself in the backfield, 2 wide receivers on each side. Anderson snaps the ball. He's looking right. He has to scramble. He evades some pressure as he rolls out to the left. He's going to have to throw it, and he is getting sacked for a loss. Some flags come in after the sack, and he is brought down at about the 47-yard line. We'll see what these penalties are. Haiden Anderson doing his best Lamar Jackson impression as he tried to evade some of the defensive linemen, but the defense for Harrison getting to him before he could turn it into anything. As we wait a call here from the officials. 2:27 to play here in the 4th quarter. Face mask on Harrison. And that is a kick in the gut for the Hornets as a very costly penalty at this time in the game.
A 5-yard face mask penalty.
So it'll be 2nd and 11 coming up here now. Ball at the 42. 2:18 to play here in the 4th quarter. Wildcats taking their time. If they score, they don't want to give Harrison a chance to try to regain the lead. Appears there's some confusion down on the field. And now we got a timeout coming in from Everett's sideline. Some confusion going on down on the field. Anyway, we're going to take a 30-second break. 1:54 to go here in the 4th quarter. 42-41 lead. That's some dramatics coming up here. Listen to B1039.
Just like the Wildcats team, we know that hard work, dedication, and a little hometown pride can achieve amazing things. Ice Mountain is cheering on the Wildcats as they take the field tonight, and we invite you to join us in showing your support. At Ice Mountain, we're more than just a business. We are part of this community, and together, we win. Let's make some noise for the Wildcats.
1:54 to play here in the 4th quarter. Evart with the ball. The 2nd and 11 at the 38. Very similar ending to what we saw in McBain, where Evart fell just short of knocking off McBain's undefeated season. So now, down by 1, Haiden Anderson has a chance to redeem himself here. Haiden Anderson in the shotgun. Like Dershide in the backfield as well. Trips right, receiver out to the left. Anderson snaps the ball. Looking right, he's got some pressure. And Anderson stays on his feet. Anderson rolling out to the right. He throws the ball down the sideline, and it's caught. They're gonna say he is in bounds. What a job by Haiden Anderson to evade the pressure from the defense. And connects with his man Cameron Swales on the sideline. And that's a fresh 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. Man, oh man, 1:41 to play. What a big pickup there for the Wildcats, as they are trying to become the last ones to score here in this game. Haiden Anderson in the backfield, trips right, receiver out to the left. Cameron Swales to his right as well. Anderson motioning Swales out to the right. So 4 wide receivers out to the right now. Anderson snaps the ball. He's going to keep it, runs it, takes it up the middle, across the 20, and brought down just in front of the 15. So it's going to be 2nd and short coming up. Clock ticking though. 1:30 to play here in the 4th quarter.
Harrison on the tackle. Second down about 4 yards to go for Evart.
2nd and 4 officially. With the ball at the 17-yard line. 1:10 to play. Haiden Anderson trying to lead these Wildcats to victory here. Clock approaching 1 minute. Swales in the backfield. Anderson snaps the ball. He rolls out to the right. He's going to keep it. Trying to find the 1st down marker. He's got enough for the 1st down. It looks like, at least from up here. And they're going to give it to him.
There on the tackle. That's good for Evart, 1st down.
So 53 seconds remaining. Clock telling to roll. And the Wildcats got to start moving it a little bit. With the ball at the 12. Anderson in the backfield, Swales to his left. Tight end motioning right to left. Anderson snaps the ball. He's rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it. Cuts in towards the middle, across the 10, and makes his way maybe up to the 5. 25 seconds to go here Not a whole lot of urgency coming from the Wildcats here. 20 seconds to go. I don't really know what the Wildcats are doing here. 13 seconds to go. And now they're going just, hey, spike it. Not quite sure what's going on. 7 seconds to go. And Anderson's got to hurry. Anderson spikes it, gets the ball down with about 2 seconds. I don't know what was going on there on the Everett sideline. They killed about 25 seconds with 1 timeout remaining. I mean, that bit of a questionable decision there by Ben Bryant. So it's going to be up to Haiden Anderson and the Wildcats. 1 play to decide the outcome of this ball game. Harrison leads it 42-41 with 2 seconds remaining on the clock. Where the ball is on the field don't quite matter as they got the ball. We'll start it with the ball at the 6. So it's do or die for the Wildcats. Can they come through? Haiden Anderson fell just short a couple weeks ago in McBain as time expired. Can he redeem himself? The crowd here in Harrison getting up for their team. They're going to line up for the field goal. Dreisen Derscheid for the win, and now a timeout coming in as they try to ice the kicker, and Derscheid getting excited for that. I forget that the Wildcats have a guy who can kick. We'll keep it right here. So Dreisen Derscheid, at least for now, they're looking like they're going to go for the game-winning field goal, which would put them up on top. Dreisen Derscheid, the left-footed kicker with a ton of power. He's missed 1 PAT today, but definitely has the power. This is going to be about this is going to be a 16-yard field goal attempt. And here we go. For all the marbles, 2 seconds to go. Dreisen Derscheid lining up for the field goal, his biggest kick of his career. The ball is snapped, the ball is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. The Wildcats walk it off here in Harrison and win it 44-42. Dreisen Derscheid nails the field goal. My, oh my. Once down 14-0, came all the way back, held a big 2-possession lead. Harrison comes all the way back. Some confusion late in the game, and the Wildcats kick a game-winning field goal. Dreisen Derscheid, the hero for tonight's game. Field goal, something you don't see quite often here at the high school level, at least in Division 7. And man, oh man, what an exciting game tonight. 44-42 is our final here in Harrison, Michigan. Wildcats walking it off against the Hornets. Well, stay tuned in the next coming of days as the Wildcats await who they will face in round 1 of the MHSAA football tournament next Friday night. Might be back here, who knows? We will see. But until next weekend, you've been listening to Everett Wildcats football here on B1039. Again, Wildcats walking it off 44-42 here in Harrison, Michigan. Until next week, I'm Jackson Haiden. You've been listening to Everett Wildcats football here on B1039.
Sir Heating and Air Conditioning cares about your peace of mind, and a Generac home standby generator will provide just that. One of the most frustrating and perhaps life-threatening events to happen to you and your family is loss of power. Maybe a few minutes, maybe a week or more. But take comfort that your Generac automatic home generator